What is up, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation podcast, and we are at episode 58. Yes, you heard that right. Yes, clean your ears out. 58. Let's go. Thank you guys for waking up another early Saturday morning to kick it with two New Yorkers talking about PlayStation. You know what I mean? But for those that are new to the podcast, we are a PlayStation centric podcast where we talk about the latest. We talk about the greatest. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation. I am one of your hosts, Jay Bari, and it's always been a pleasure to sit down here and talk to you guys about PlayStation. But I want to let you guys know, this is not a one-man army. This is not a one-man army. To the left of me, to the right of me, above and below, we have the host with the most, the king of queens himself, Mr. You should be playing Far Cry 6 too. Gaming with Persona. Persona, what's good, bro?
I'm a PlayStation fan too.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, PlayStation Nation? The other half of WUPS, me, Persona, Gaming with Persona. I'm so happy to be here today. Listen, Bari, I say it all the time because I mean it. I always look forward to the Saturday morning podcast with me and you, because just it's always good for me and you to get together, man, and talk gaming. Talk about the news. You my bro, man. I like talking to you. It's always good. I like talking to the people, the atmosphere, the ambiance, right? Listen, guys, we have a really good show for you guys today. A lot of great news, and even more spicy topic. But I'm very happy to be here, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys for waking up and being with us this morning, man. Start your mornings off right with the WUPS crew. And listen, man, I'm ready to get into it.
Yo, the chat already getting spicy. Yeah,
of course.
Yo, what is good, guys,
let me get
man?
these two super chats real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Star Guardian, $10 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Wow. Showing love, man. Appreciate you, bro. Always. And then Wooly Gaming with the $5 euro.
Why everybody say Wally? It's Wooly.
Yeah, Wooly. It's Wooly Gaming. Big ups to you two legends. Thank you, Wooly, man. Appreciate you so much.
Shout out to Wooly, man, and the Salted Gaming podcast over there, man. But shout out to you guys in the chat, man. We appreciate you guys waking up super early, with us. And this is gonna be a very packed show because Persona's gonna tell you. I sent like the outline of the show like on Thursday. And as soon as Friday hit, news. So
it was a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, week. Man. We got a jam-packed show for you guys, and if you guys do enjoy, what we do here, subscribe, hit the like button, share the stream out, because this one is going to be a goodie. All right, guys. But yeah, let's get into the rigmarole, Persona, man, because we have to let the PlayStation Nation know the games that are coming out throughout the week. Unfortunately, this week, we can't let you know the games that came out throughout this week because for some strange reason, I don't think Push Squared, the people that we depend on, rely on, has it up where the games that came out through October 16th through the 22nd or 3rd or something like that. Matter of fact, no, October 18th through the 23rd. Push Square doesn't have that article up, but they do have the games that's coming out next week. So we can tell you guys that. I don't know what kind of thing is going over there, Push Square. Listen, PlayStation blog. PlayStation blog. I need you guys to get back on it. letting us know the games for the week. what they used to call it, the drop of the week or something like that. You used to call it. I need you guys to get back on it. Relying on third party. I don't know. It doesn't sit well.
It's not a good look.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Listen, man.
Respect my time. I got a wife and kids.
Yeah, we got a show to run here. PlayStation Blog.
Exactly. I'm saying though, like y'all gotta, do a little better.
Yeah, but here are the new games for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 next week for the 25th of October to the Halloween. Okay, so here we go. We have the first game here is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy for the PlayStation 5 and 4 Persona. I'm pretty sure you're picking that up. Or you already picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty excited to play this one, man. I'm gearing up. I just bought my, Michael Jackson jacket. I'm gonna do some, some arts and craft with it. No, I'm joking.
I'm really excited for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, especially I think we've talked about this before, Bari, but when it comes to what we've seen in the beginning and kind of how we've seen the game progressively get better through trailers and then through some of the previews that we've seen. I'm really excited to get my hands on this and play it.
Yeah, so am I, man. The next game we have here is Pumpkin Jack. New gen edition for the PlayStation 5. This game I saw on the PlayStation Store. It looks pretty cool. It's like one of those side-scrolling like action, I guess, beat 'em up type games. It looks pretty cool, man. So I might be picking it up. You know what I mean? You never know. Then we have Backbone.
Hold on. You're not picking this up.
No. Actually, I highly recommend you go look it up. Look up the game.
I'm gonna look it up.
And look at the screenshots and how the game look and all that stuff. It looks actually pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna capping. All right, go ahead.
Then we have Backbone for the PlayStation 5. Then Bassmaster Fishing, 2022 for the PlayStation 5 and 4. I know you picking that up.
I might, listen. I might do some fishing. It's a nice change.
Other than gaming, Persona definitely like to do a little fishing. You know what I mean?
The bass master out here. You feel me? I pick up a couple bass.
Yes, sir. You gonna post that screenshot that you got the bass master?
Yes, sir.
You are the master of basses.
Yes, sir. Call me the best master.
I respect it. Yo, then we have Fatal Frame Maiden of the Black Water for the PlayStation 5 and 4. I see some heavy promotions for this game as of late, man.
I like Fatal Frame back in the day, but I don't know if I'm about. It's cool. It's alright. I think the last one I played was PS3 or PS2.
All right. Then we got Riders Republic for the PlayStation 5 and 4. This is finally coming out. You know what?
This game was coming out, bro.
Yo, really truly, I thought this game already came out, bro. I'm not even gonna like hold you. But it's finally coming out this week, next week. So there you go.
Yeah, it was the beta. The beta was what was out for a while. I think like a month or so ago. Had that out.
It look all right, man. I see some people doing some cool stuff with it, but it's just something that I know for sure I would have played more than a day. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be that one specific day of me streaming. Then after that, it's
Listen, listen, man. It ain't no SSX tricky SSX on tour. You feel me? Like,
vibe, though. It got that vibe.
It might have that vibe, but it doesn't have the essence. It don't have that essence, man. Like it's because I feel like it's doing too much. Because you're doing bikes, you're doing flight, you're doing parachute, you're doing planes, you're doing cars, it's all this, all the stuff you're doing, and I just want an SSX tricky remake. I'll be honest with you, man. I know they tried that with Steep.
Anybody want that, man? Y'all always keep saying that. Y'all want this, and when the actual game, they come out with SSX tricky remaster, ain't nobody buying it, man.
I would most definitely buy a SSX tricky remake. Remake. I want a tricky remake. Either. Although I feel like if they were to do an SSX remake, I feel like it would be SSX on tour and not tricky. I mean, tricky was great, and everyone loves tricky. I really loved SSX on tour, bro. Like it was such a great game. Like I played the hell out of that. And even like when I talk to people about like Tony Hawk. I love the old school Tony Hawk's, the Pro Skater, but I also like the American Wasteland on PS2, man. Like I played the hell out of that game. People didn't like American Wasteland. They shit on that game. I'm like, yo, American Wasteland was the shit. But as far as SSX, give me an SSX on tour or Tricky remake. Are you listening? Get it done. Okay.
When Persona speaks, you listen.
Yes, sir.
Then we have Roki for the PlayStation 5. And the final game here, we have Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars for the PlayStation 4. So those are the upcoming games, guys. I don't know what happened this week as far as the games that came out throughout the week. But hopefully, the PlayStation blog, brings that back. And I guess we have to rely on, Push Square going, with that. So I don't know.
Let me get these super chats real quick.
Super chats.
Shout out to Vejra with the 55 Seek. He says, according to Jay Bari, Thor is the strongest Avenger.
Absolutely.
What do you have to say, Persona? You need to push back on this. Hulk looked kind of weak in MCU. Me and Bari had a debate about this a couple months, like maybe a couple months ago, a year ago, maybe.
You got cooked.
Thor, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Thor is definitely strong.
Thor is definitely stronger.
No, he's not strong. He's strong, but Hulk can still take him and beat him.
Absolutely
because
not.
When I ran through Hulk's powers, and what we got stuck up on the word invincibility, indestructible, right? That's what Hulk, Hulk is indestructible and invincible.
Absolutely.
Now here Bari called Ruin King Thor, reality warp, and I'm like, all right, that's cool, that's great. You got a man that can survive in the vacuum of space without a helmet. Listen, Hulk is gonna wash Hulk. Wash Thor, wash Ruin King Thor, and all these other Thors you want to bring out there. I don't care who it is. Hulk will win. Hulk is the strongest.
Hulk is strong as hell, but Hulk also suffers from human weaknesses as far as things like he can be sedated.
Here we go. So Thor gonna run and sedate him. That's what you saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you are talking to somebody that powers completely dwarf what Hulk can do. And every time people think about Hulk, they think about World Breaker Hulk. And I'm like, okay, if you want to bring up the strongest, and you remember who's not there at World Breaker Hulk, by the way, in that series. Thor is not there.
Because Thor trash. He knew what it was, bro. Listen.
No, he was dealing with his.
Even if we had World Breaker Hulk, the fact of the matter is Hulk's power is limitless. The madder he gets, the stronger there you go. The madder he gets, the stronger he becomes. If Thor is busting his ass, he gonna keep getting bigger and stronger and stronger and stronger.
No.
It's limitless, bro.
No. I'm not even gonna get into this debate with you, bro.
All right, there you go.
I can easily destroy you once again with this debate, because even if you go to factual information in comics, Thor has beaten Hulk more times than Hulk has beaten Thor.
That's because the comic writers don't like Hulk, bro. I'm trying to tell you what it is, man. It's a conspiracy,
this
bro.
Dude, Persona's just making up shit.
Shout out to Steady Flow, man, with the $10 super chat. He says, "What's up, fellas? Always a pleasure to hear you point of views. What's going on in PlayStation? No doubt, man. Steady Flow, appreciate you always, man. Always
Absolutely,
appreciate
man. We appreciate you guys. All the super chats. Everybody that's here, hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. If you're one of those people that like to wait a little bit before, hey, you got to talk about something I actually enjoy. Okay, but once we talk about something that you enjoy, I need you to hit that like button. Okay. But Persona, man, you know the vibes, though. We gotta let the PlayStation Nation know the spotlight for the week, man. What's your spotlight game for this week? Letting people know, hey, man, I need you to play this game. I highly recommend this game. I need you to look this game up. Please let them know, man. What's the spotlight game for the week?
I actually kind of struggled with this. I think my spotlight game for this week is gonna be Grand Theft Auto Trilogy.
Now,
listen, guys.
Spicy take there.
Very spicy, yes, sir. Listen, guys. GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas. Those games are iconic for me, man. Those are extremely iconic games. I spent a lot of childhood playing through those games, trying to get 5 stars. I love those games. Now, as much as I would have wanted remakes for every single one of those games, what we are getting with this trilogy and how they're cleaning it up, it even surprised me because I'm gonna be honest. When I heard about the trilogy in my mind, I was ready to I've already kind of written it off because I was like, they ain't really going to do what I think they will, and I think this is just a cash grab, blah blah blah. Like, I really did write it out of my mind. But then seeing the screenshots, seeing the comparison, reading about the new lighting system and everything, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves with the news, but reading a lot of the stuff that I saw with this GTA trilogy, and again, seeing how they did the characters, where they kind of kept that essence of PS2, but still modernized it enough to where I'm like, all right, 3 games for $20 a piece. I'm looking at what they did. Yeah, you can get my 60. So, and again, those games are very iconic and very near and dear to my heart. So it was a no-brainer. I picked them up. So
yeah, we'll be talking
Trilogy.
about GTA Trilogy very, very soon because it's the news topic. But I agree with your points there, sir. I agree with your points there. But yeah, we gonna talk about it because the community is a little bit where it's 50-50 right now in the community. I see a lot of people saying no, but a lot of people saying yes. So
a lot of people saying no, definitely still gonna buy it. that I do know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yo, the game I'm gonna highlight is No Stranger to Danger. It got delayed into 2022, and I really want to highlight it because it is coming out in a month where every single game is coming out in. But they have been showing up some news and showing how the game is being created. And that is Sifu, man, from Slow Clap. And I don't know if you've been watching the videos that have been uploaded, like they showing the mocap and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't want this game to be like overlooked because they're doing some great things with this game, man. And I know it is it's going to be a tough sell, especially in the month that it's coming out in. But I just want more eyes on it. I'm pretty sure people are already looking at it. People are very interested in it, but sometimes budget can come into it where it's like, yo, I'm really interested, but this gotta wait until summer, or this gotta wait till next Black Friday. But yo, I really want this game to be supported because it's looking hella good, yo.
You think it might get pushed back again?
No, I don't think it's gonna get pushed back.
I don't think so. Hopefully, I think February is the definite date. I mean, listen, Sifu looks really great. Like I even though it's coming out in a month that's like, I've no bullshit, Bari. I've got like 6 games.
Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro.
That I'm like gonna be like playing and dabbling. Like that's foot dip month. Although top of the list is obviously for Horizon Forbidden West.
Absolutely.
Clearly, that's top of the list. But I do think that Sifu, like when we first seen that game, I was like, yo, I gotta have this. Like this is it. And I think for a lot of people, it felt that way. It's just like Kana, right? I do think Sifu will. And I'm being optimistic here, but I do think even with Elden Ring and Horizon and all these juggernaut games, I think Sifu will still find its audience. I do.
Yeah,
looking at the mocap and what they're doing, I mean, it's like, bro, I really want that support to be there because it's like, yo, they really are putting a lot of effort into the creation of this game. So I definitely wanted to get supported, 100%.
It is setting itself apart from the other games that's coming out because it is something like different. But there's a lot of big games coming out. I mean, you just can't deny that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of big games coming out in February, and not everybody's situation is the same like that. But I think the game is cool enough, and they're doing a lot of cool stuff. And it just, the game just has a swag, man, to it. I know that's not like a good like word to use just to try to define a game, but it just has this essence about it where it's just like, yo, it feels like very visceral. And it feels very tactile. Like, yo, even watching the video, I'm feeling the man punching the other people. Like, I can feel like it got some oomph to it. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to play that with that DualSense controller. I know it's going to be tough.
DualSense 4 is going to be crazy. Yeah, I can't wait to
Yeah,
I'm very excited for this.
It's gonna be tough because, like I said, there's a lot of games, and Horizon ain't gonna be no game where you just go, "Oh, I'm gonna play it for today, and tomorrow I'm gonna play something different." Now you gotta fully dive into that, but we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Yeah.
But keep your eyes out, man. Sifu, trust me, guys, it's looking good. But yo, Persona, man, I saw this PlayStation fun fact this week. And listen, when I be Googling these PlayStation fun facts, I'd be like, what? Like my mind be like, what? Huh? Really? You don't say, right? That's my reactions when I read some of this stuff. But check out this fun fact, Persona, and let me know if you knew this. And then people in the chat, you guys can participate as well, as far as letting us know if you knew this fun fact. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be that one guy gonna be like, "Oh, AJ Moore, of course I knew that. Huh? That's the reason why I bought it." Right? I know. All right. So let's check it out. PlayStation fun fact for this week. The PlayStation 3 has been used to research black holes. A group of gravity researchers have configured 16 PlayStation 3s together to create a type of supercomputer that is helping them estimate the properties of a gravitational wave produced by the merger of two black holes. They said the Sony PlayStation 3 has a number of unique features that make it particularly suited for this scientific computation. Persona, did you know that?
Hell no. Hell no, I ain't know that. Yo, listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I didn't know that at all.
Let's see the chat. Let's see the chat. Who Logical, Chris Righteous,
They saying they knew. I ain't know. Listen, I didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know that.
Yo, that was kind of cool though. I'm like, what? The PlayStation 3? out here researching for gravitational pulls and black holes and all that stuff.
Searching for black holes? Like what?
Yo. Damn, yo, shout out to the PlayStation 3, man. You listen.
Shout out to that cell architecture. You feel me?
Yeah, y'all better put some respect on that console, man. You know what I mean? Put some respect on that console. I know some of y'all sold that joint, but go get that console and put it in your backdrop. I know that's what you guys use.
Yo, you know what's funny? I got a PS3 too.
Yo, that's why I use my PS3 for my backdrop. no joke. Oh
Stupid,
man. But that's funny as hell, man. Yo, so shout out to PlayStation 3, man. That was kind of cool. That it helped, researchers, research black holes.
That's pretty cool.
But yo, Persona, before we get into the news, man, we have a special announcement that we promised the people in the chat, the people that support this podcast.
An announcement?
Yeah, man. We got an announcement, Persona, man, and
it's on PlayStation 4 too.
That's exactly the announcement.
Go ahead.
We here at What's Up PlayStation podcast, What's Up PlayStation, me and Persona, we always DMing, we always talking, just thinking about some stuff like, that could, push the brand of What's Up PlayStation. And one thing that, I know he loves, and I know I love, is the Versus series. The X-Men versus Street Fighters, the Marvel versus Capcoms, the SNK, Capcom versus SNKs. And, we've been, dibbling and dabbling. And we finally found a concept that I feel not only we will like, but I feel the PlayStation Nation, the people that support WUPS, will like as well. And I just want to say, before we announce, what we have here, huge shout out to my man Oblivious. He is a great artist.
Shout out to Les, man.
He does a lot of art for people in this community, and he is just a joy to work with. Not only when you do give him a concept, he's not just putting out, oh, that's what you want, okay, keep it moving. He's also bringing up ideas to further the work that he's trying to do. So here is Oblivious Twitter. Definitely go and follow my man Oblivious, because he's doing a great work.
Support him, man.
Support that man.
Support him, bro.
Yo, he's doing a wonderful job.
Oblivious is a dope dude, man. I got a lot of respect for him, and yo, he goes above and beyond when it comes to his art. He goes above and beyond, man. Like he takes your vision and he puts his own spin on it, and
Yeah,
he gives you like that's my artist from now on. Like any art, I'm going to him. Nobody else. Like
absolutely,
moving forward. Like
absolutely.
never again.
Yeah, he's very easy to talk to.
Yeah.
And even when he's booked up, he's gonna let you know, yo, I'm booked up for right now, but when I'm available, I'll hit you up. And that's kind of what happened here, because I DM'd him and I said, hey man, we got an idea here. Can you make this idea come to life? And shout out to Oblivious for all the hard work that he has done. But we want to reveal the new What's Up PlayStation design. And now,
that list was heavy. That list was heavy. Just I'm sorry. Ooh, that list was heavy, boy. Go ahead.
Our new design, a part of the What's Up PlayStation merch. Bari versus Persona. Let us know your thoughts and what you feel about it. Because I'm in love with it, yo.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Straight
Love
fire. And Oblivious, man. Great job once again. We appreciate it. He nailed it. He listened to all our ideas. And this is the final result here, man. You got myself as Ryu shaking the hands of Persona Optic Nation.
Nation.
You know what I mean? Looking clean out there, boy.
Out here, bro. We out here, man.
Yo, really and truly, this like summarizes us real quick. You know what I mean? Because there's many times we debate, we do all the things, we have different universes, but here every Saturday we come together. We're like, yo, let's shake our hands. Let's do the show. You know what I mean? So,
yes, sir.
But with that being said, guys, if you guys like the artwork and all that stuff, we don't worry. We got you guys prepared here, where we do have the new merch shop, WUPSmerch.com, where we have the original WUPS t-shirt here. Let me just zoom in so you guys can see it properly. The original WUPS t-shirt here, and our new design here, the Bari versus Persona series here. And you know, go check it out if you guys like it. If you guys want to support us further or anything, you can go and buy a t-shirt or whatnot, and you know, keep it moving from there, man. But yo, we appreciate Oblivious for the hard work that he has done here. And also, we got a sticker as well, man. We got a sticker. So if you guys want a nice little sticker put on your little computer or your laptop or your PlayStation 5, you know what I mean? You know, design that plate up a little bit. Go get a WUPS sticker real quick, you know what I mean? And plaster that thing all over there, man. But yo, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know. We see some of your thoughts here now in the live chat. And yeah, man. Happy that you guys
and I just want to say, you know, listen, man, you know, the growth that this channel has seen, type of guests that we've had, the people that come through every week and watch us and support us. Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. Honestly, we mean that 1,000,000%, man. You know, we say it all the time because we mean it. So you know, thank you guys for helping us, you know, continue to grow and be the best version. So, like I said, this podcast is a podcast by fans, for fans.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So we just want to make the community we just want to make the community proud, and we hope that we continue to make you guys proud, man. So you know, thank you, and we hope you guys enjoy the merch and enjoy the content we do here on What's Up PlayStation.
Cause we're gonna take you for a ride. That's a little detail too. You notice how Persona, he doesn't have no X-Men on here. He got that PlayStation symbol. You know what I mean? And also, if you look at my hand right here, I have the PlayStation, you know, D-pad with the PlayStation buttons on here. So it does a little cool little details here and there when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, guys, thanks Oblivious, man. We appreciate it, and thank you guys if you guys are going to support any of our merch that we have up there, man. You're not forced to do any of that stuff. That is all optional.
Yes.
But yo, let's get into the news though, man. Let's get into the news, man. Oh, let me plug my man Oblivious Twitter once again. So here's Oblivious's Twitter. Definitely follow my man, because that man do the Lord's work over there.
Yo, that's a fact.
But Persona.
Yo, what's up?
Himayama, bara. Himayama, bara. Himayama, bara. Himayama, bara.
In a world
where the Switch is selling, the PlayStation has its shortages.
And through its sales, and the money made, it will be a king one day. It's a brand new world.
The king has returned.
Place for you and me.
The king has returned, Persona, man. PlayStation 5 was the best-selling hardware platform in the month of September in both units and dollar sales. PlayStation 5 is the best-selling hardware platform of 2021 year to date in dollars, while the Switch remains the lead in units. So the king has returned, man. Make way for the king, Persona. What's your thoughts on PlayStation winning the MPDs?
Listen, they told you $70 games, people don't want that. They told you $70 games. We don't want that.
The library isn't good enough, Persona. The library isn't good
don't got no games. Listen, man. I'm not surprised. Right? We've been seeing, like I said before, Bari, I've been seeing more videos or tweets and like pictures of people getting PS5s all through my timeline, bruh. Because I follow the PS5 topic on Twitter. So I'm seeing all new, just tons and tons of people. I'm happy, because this, PlayStation 5 is a very great console. It's a highly sought after console. And shout out to the new PS5 owners, man. Welcome to next gen. Welcome to greatness.
Yes, welcome to you said it right. You said it right there. Welcome to next gen. You have a lot of games to play, especially those new ones. You have a lot of games to play called PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
They didn't take their foot off that pedal when it comes to delivering great content for people that own a PlayStation 5. And I mean, it's a highly desired console right now, and all it really needs is just to be available, because a lot of people want this console. A lot of people want to play some great games. A lot of people want to play some next gen games. So I'm not surprised at all.
And I'm just wondering, if this console was just readily available, kind of like how PS4 was, like if we weren't going through global pandemic and all that crazy stuff. So I really wonder how much better it would be selling. Because there's a lot of in my opinion, there's a lot. Yeah, because in my opinion, there's a good number of must-have games on the PS5 right now that I think people should, want to play better versions of or play it's a great console, man. I think people realize that, and that's why it's selling so well.
Yeah, I agree. That would be a crazy time. Just like, oh, I can walk in. Hey, can I get a PlayStation 5? It feels like it's going to be a long time since we get there, but at
least another year, I think.
Man, yeah.
But this is what I think though too. I think a lot of these stores, retailers, and I even think PlayStation for their PlayStation Direct store website storefront. I think a lot of them are actually holding back a lot of that stock for this holiday time, man. Because you're going to see the bundles, man. You're going to see those consoles out there. It's Christmas time. Kids and adults and everyone wants a PS5. They want to, and so I really do think a lot of stores are holding out for that holiday rush. And really, we're creeping into November. That holiday rush really is now.
Yeah.
So, I definitely do think we're going to start seeing
This
more.
is definitely the holiday spending time for sure.
Yep. 100%.
But yeah, man, congrats to PlayStation and winning. Like
Yes,
if
sir.
this was just like dollar amount, I mean, yeah, we'd announced it and stuff like that, but this is also the unit sales for a console that is kind of like you can't find it anywhere. It's kind of amazing that it would not only win in dollar amount, but also in unit sales in the time that we are living in. So you gotta give kudos when it's due, and yeah, congrats to PlayStation on that. We got a few super chats, Persona, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt. All right, so let me scroll back up. So let's hit King Kiso, man. Appreciate you, bro, for the $5 super chat. He says the artwork is fire. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate that. And then we got Viper Reap. Appreciate you, man. He says, I need that XXX hoodie. When's available? It's available now, Viper. The website is in the chat, and we'll post it up again.
WUPSmerch.com.
Yeah, WUPSmerch.com. WUPS merch.com. Check that out. Yo, Rafe the Emperor, man. Appreciate you, man, for the $2 super chat. And then Unicron, appreciate you for the $5 euros. It's euros, right? Euros, pounds, whatever.
Pounds.
Euros. He says, nice artwork, especially covering Sona's nail polish. Bari as Ryu fits with the 5', 5" height. For the first time, I can actually listen live. Yo, shout out to Unicron, man.
I'm 5'10", 5'11", by the way. Just let y'all know. But
I've never wore black nail polish a day in my life.
What's up?
I said I never wore black nail polish a day in my life.
Yeah, I never seen Persona wear black nail polish. That's just a little joke. But you guys, y'all took that joke and y'all ran with it, boy.
Y'all ran with that, boy.
They ain't never forgetting that, yo. My man Persona can be level 9999 trophy level one day. He's like, hey guys, look, I hit max level trophy. Hey Persona, you still wear black nail polish? Like, yo, look at what I just accomplished.
Shout out to the chat, man.
But
German Martinez, man, appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, you just put the sticker. Appreciate you, man.
That sticker kind of lit though. It's like a controller.
Yeah, I like that. Like a hurt controller.
Appreciate the super chats, guys. Moving on to the news though. Persona, we gotta talk about it, man.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Persona, you know me.
Yes, sir.
And I know you.
Yes, sir.
You know me more than I know you, but I know you more than you know me.
Yes, sir.
And you know that I know that you know that I know that we all know that God of War 2018 was a great game.
Oh yeah, one of the greatest games to come out last gen.
One of the greatest games to come out last gen is officially coming to PC with PlayStation's new strategy to pushing their games to PlayStation, Persona. And how do you feel about this? But before we get into the whole move to PC, there was an announcement there, man, that we have to talk about because we just spoke about NPDs. Let's get on to the sales, right? Mm-hmm. So here it is. Here's the first actual paragraph in this official announcement. We are thrilled to announce that God of War 2018 will be coming to PC on January 14th, 2022. All of us at Sony Santa Monica Studios have been humbled by the immense amount of support and passions. I think they want to say passionate fans of God of War series have been shown in the latest chapter of Kratos' story since its release. As of August 2021, 19.5 million copies of God of War on PlayStation has been sold through. We can't wait to share that experience with a whole new group of players on PC. Persona, your thoughts,
let's round that up to 20 million. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, because August, I'm pretty sure you sold.
Yeah, I'm sure I sold a couple. Yeah. All right. So, let me touch on the sales real quick. Right.
Yes.
So 19.5 million copies of God of War sold. I think is a monumental feat. For a number of reasons. I think the biggest reason is, God of War, the God of War franchise has been out for two to three, well, by this time in 2018, three console generations, because God of War started on PS2, right? The other feat is, what Sony Santa Monica, Cory Barlog, and the team, what they did with reinventing the God of War franchise and making it fresh and new and feel like something different, but still maintaining that God of War essence. I definitely think that needs to be praised, right? And again, numbers speak for themselves. As much as people like to give their opinions about this, that, and the third, the numbers lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And the numbers tell you that God of War is a success and God of War is a smashing hit. And it 20 million. That's huge. You understand me?
Yeah.
I think for me, and I want to switch gears real quick, Barry, because this is going to sound very kind of, I don't want to, it's going to sound selfish of me, right? I understand business and how business works and everyone in the business of making money. But I think for me personally, I'm looking at that 19.5 million console units sold, and I'm thinking, damn, is PlayStation not satisfied with that?
Absolutely.
You get what I mean?
Absolutely not.
Obviously, because what we have with this news. So in my mind, I'm thinking, what is a satisfiable number to PlayStation? Because about 20 million people have touched this game and played this game, and I'm just like, are you expecting to get another 20 million? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Bari. I don't believe that 20 million people on PC will buy God of War. Even if the next God of War were to release day and date, I do not think
they would never hit that mark, even with a higher install base than what they have now.
I don't think so. Just because, I'm willing to bet that some of those people within that 20 million are people that might have come from PC to consoles to play this game and to play other games or whatever the case may be. Or double dip. Yeah, a lot of, I triple dipped because I bought the console, bought the collection edition and digital deluxe. So, 3 of those copies in that 20 million are definitely me. But I think when it comes to the game going to PC, I'm not surprised anymore, Barry, because we've had this conversation a million times about why we disagree with the with exclusives like this going to PC. So I'm not gonna like, oh my god, I'm so angry and listen, my voice and my opinions on that is out here, but I just think I'm wondering, what is PlayStation's satisfactory number when it comes to what they want to what the sales mark is with these games going to PC? What are you looking to sell? That's what I'm curious of. If I knew, if they were saying, oh, I think if we put games like this on PC, we can get another 5 or 6 million sales, maybe. But
I don't think they would hit like a 5 or 6 million sales. I think they just want to cap out probably the most, and this is being very optimistic, it's like 2 million on PC.
Yeah.
Because look at a game like Horizon. I don't even know if Horizon hit 1 million yet, and it's been out for like a year.
Didn't it hit like 500,000 or something like that when it first?
Hit? And that was like through Steam. I don't know. I know Steam can just check, how many people is buying the game or whatnot. Here's my thoughts, real quick, Persona, man, because I'm not gonna be too long in this. First and foremost, shout out to the PlayStation Nation for supporting a great game. God of War came out in 2018 April. And as of August, 19.5 million, as Persona says, rounded up to 20 million, right? That just shows that, PlayStation gamers, they are going out there and they will support, great games that from first party studios. A lot of the first party studios has been getting a lot of these successful milestones when it comes to the games only on one platform. So like, my whole position on the move to like PC or putting their games on PC, I think PlayStation typically don't need to do it. It's just something that they want to divulge into, but I don't think they need to put their games on PC. It's not something that they're, we need to do this so we can survive type of ordeal. I think that.
Do you think it's more so? Sorry to cut you off, but you think it's more so of approach of like PlayStation having their cake and eating it too?
Yeah, I mean,
Because clearly the games are selling on their console alone. It's more so of, oh, we just want more money here, so let's put it here.
Yeah, I mean, it's going on the platform that they're not really competing against and trying to get more money from it. Pretty much because my whole stance on the whole PC movement is like, if you're not gonna dip your whole foot in there, don't do it at all. Don't tip it. Don't put your toe in the pool. You know what I mean? Just so you can get your little toe wet. If you want to get your feet wet, you got to put that whole foot in the pool. You know what I mean? Because you got to put up things like a PlayStation storefront. PlayStation PSN is not on PlayStation. I mean on PC. So that's my ordeal, right? I'm not even going to go into my overall thoughts on their move to PC because I don't work for them. You know, I can't offer constructive criticisms. You know, especially with the job field that I am, but I'm not gonna waste my breath doing that because it's something that they're gonna do. It is what it is. Because I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset at that that they're doing it. You know, but the thing is, what I'm saying is that you highlighted you know, this article with a milestone for the game only on one platform, your platform, that you have cultivated and created this game for. Now you have a new console. Yeah, we have an update where the game runs, you know, 60 frames per second on here, but I feel when you do moves like this, especially for your older games, it is a sin to just have a native PC port and not have a PlayStation 5, especially for the new console, to have a native PlayStation 5 port as well for it. In my opinion, this is not reflecting Persona or anybody else. This is reflecting my opinion, where it is a sin, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you are announcing a great thing that happened on PlayStation 4, right? That has fully supported this game and has a new experience for a whole new, you know, players on PC. But there could be a new experience for those people. I know you can play through backwards compatible and all that stuff, but it could be a new experience for those people that bought your PlayStation 5, with an actual native port of your game. You know, that you can introduce that. There's people that's buying PlayStation 5s left and right. But you out here trying to sell to the PC crowd where you could do that on your own platform. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think they're doing a great job. They had a 60 frames per second patch update. It's cool. I'm not upset, but I just feel like if you're going to do moves like this, gamers are entitled. You know what I mean? Gamers are entitled. Regardless of how people want to admit it or not, they are entitled. Whether they're on console or they're on PC. And the fact that you, you know, you cater to a console, you know, you're a console brand, you have to cater to that audience if you're going to do moves like this to PC, in my opinion. Because from reading this article here, it doesn't seem like they have announced that you know, a third-party developer is doing this this port. It seems like Sony Santa Monica is doing this port, but they're telling you here, we're happy to announce full this our PC version. This is coming from Sony Santa Monica. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you are taking time and effort to create a PC port, where I feel like you could have did the same for PlayStation 5 owners as well. That's just my tidbit, especially if you're doing this angle of putting these PC games, these older games on PC. You have a console that can fully support all of this natively, 4K, widescreen. You know what I mean? You could do all of this, you know, on the console you have now. But we have to settle for a backwards compat version of 60 frames per second. Not saying that's bad at all, but I'm just saying now you putting out a PC version. You know, and I know we're getting God of War Ragnarok as well, right? But I can say the same thing for this PC port. So why are you putting out this PC port? Focus on God of War Ragnarok, you know? But that's just my thoughts, man. I know it sounds selfish. I know it sounds like I'm entitled. But especially when I heavily invest into your platform and ecosystem, absolutely I'm going to be entitled. You know what I mean? Where I'm not upset. I'm happy for people that get to play this game on PC, and you get to play in all of the glory. And you know that what they're saying here. They're full. Let me see what they're saying here, because Sick Humor pointed this out. where they're saying that this is their full vision of the game. Hold on.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yo, when I was reading the article and I was seeing stuff like that, I'm sitting there, I'm just like, yo, man, like your full vision finally realized.
This is the version we always wanted to create. I'm like, yo, you can do that on your console right now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, certain things about this article kind of rubbed me in the wrong way a little bit.
Yeah, it rubbed you the wrong way because you have the platform that they cater to, but they're not catering to it. And I get it, they have God of War Ragnarok coming, but if you're going to announce stuff like this, I feel like you have to cater to the consoles as well with the PS5.
Because I see a lot of people saying, oh well, you know, we're getting Ragnarok. I'm like, listen, Ragnarok is looking phenomenal, and I definitely can't wait for that. But you know, again, we're talking about God of War 2018. I would have definitely loved God of War to get that director's cut treatment of what Ghost of Tsushima got. You know, I would have loved that. You feel me? So you know, if you're gonna do this types of stuff, and this is something that I was talking about a very long time ago. I mean, since you opened that door, Bari, let's walk through. Screw it. Something I was talking about last year, right, was when PlayStation breaks down those walls, right, and things start to kind of seep out other places. My question is, what do PlayStation fans get in return?
Yeah.
Now people say, "Oh, well, you know, you're still getting all these great games." I'm like, no, I hear that, I hear you, but the walls are now broken down. Everything is seeping out from PlayStation. Here. Now, to the PlayStation fans, what are they getting in return? And this is a perfect example of what I was talking about, right? Where it's like, okay, you know, you put it out on PC, fine. Like, listen, no one's gonna cry over that. It is at this point for me, and Bari, you know, let me know if you agree or disagree. It is what it is at this point. You know, like I'm not gonna keep.
Oh yeah, this is the
my thoughts are out here. Yeah, it is what it is.
You're not gonna stop.
But I think for PlayStation 5 players, they need to be included, like kind of like how you're doing with the Uncharted thing, where that remaster is going to PC and PS5. I'm not sure why this is not the same thing like that, where PS5 is getting those bells and whistles of, you know, better this, better foliage this, that, and third, XYZ.
Exactly.
Where is that?
It's a very slippery slope that they're going down with when it comes to the PC stuff. I think it's a good for them, you know, where it can possibly get people over to a PlayStation 5. But if you're not doing stuff for the older games, like how you're doing for the PC ports for the PlayStation 5, why would people even transition over to PlayStation 5? You know what I mean? So you have God of War coming out for the PC, all these bells and whistles. They got the deluxe edition that, you know, we spent $70-$80 for to pay, where they're spending $50 for this game, and they get all of this stuff here. But the PlayStation 5, you want people, you're trying to dangle the carrot to the PC gamers, like, hey, look what's good over here on PlayStation. This is what you can get over here on PlayStation. Buy a PlayStation 5. But the PC gamer look over, oh, so wait, so you telling me that all this stuff here that we're getting is only for us? You're not even doing it for your own console? Why would I go over there if you're not even going to take the time to even upgrade and fully native version of your game on the console that you are catering to? You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you're gonna get some PC gamers over it. No doubt about it, because people that play this game here is definitely gonna want to. Oh, I want to continue into God of War, Ragnarok. What is that about? But at the end of the day, it's like most of those guys are gonna be like, I can just wait 3-4 years again. You know what I mean? And I'll play the better version of God of War Ragnarok. You know what I mean? So it's a very slippery slope, in my opinion. I just feel personally. I feel if you're going to do moves like this when it comes to these older games that you're putting on PC, you have a console that you should be upgrading as well when it comes to those older games.
Well, and yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, if PlayStation is really chasing that bread like that and putting it on PC, why wouldn't you also re-release it on the PS5 and get that console money as well?
Exactly.
People,
you need to take that
I would
time.
most definitely buy it on PS5 again. I would most definitely do that if you put in like this type of work into it. Hell yeah, pay for it again and buy the game and replay the game and on PS5 with 4K textures or whatever you do for the PS5.
I'm not even trying to sound like I'm not, grateful, because the 60 frames definitely improved the game a lot. But I'm just saying, like, you yourself are putting out a PC port. I don't see nobody else announce, unless somebody can prove me wrong here as far as who's doing the PC port. You yourself is doing it. I don't understand how and why there's not a PlayStation 5 native version as well, is what I'm questioning. Because no matter what people say, or people adding a PlayStation or whoever, gamers are entitled. There's no way somebody's gonna buy $500 and be like, "Oh, why this game is not fully supporting my $500 I just spent?"
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So people get mixing with that bullshit about gamer. I'm not entitled. Yeah, you are.
Yo, I'm entitled, and I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Especially the biggest people of entitlement, PC gamers. PC gamers get upset all the time about, games not fully, taking advantage of their 3090s or their 3080s.
Why is this game not on my console or my platform? Listen, man. Anyway, let me get these super chats real quick.
Yep.
Yo, Mr. Heisenberg, man, that's a nice name, by the way. Shout out to you, man, for the $5 super chat. He says most AAA games can't sell that much, even with multiple platforms. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you see sales like this coming from PlayStation, there are AAA games that release everywhere who don't even see half that.
Yeah.
They don't even see half those sales numbers. Yeah, they on multiple platforms, and they don't even see half those numbers. And multiple platforms, including PC, and don't see those numbers. Come on, man. Shout out to you for that super chat, though. Yo, Cyber Dragon, appreciate you, bro, for the super chat. He says, Sony making dollars, yet chasing pennies on PC, shaking my head. I mean, listen, I'm never going to get at a company for trying to make more money, but I just think like I said, what do the PlayStation fans get? It's like, PlayStation 5 would have definitely benefited from receiving that type of treatment of what God of War 2018 is given to PC.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Shout out to you though. And then yo, Vedger, man, appreciate you, man, for the Viper, not Vedger, Viper. Appreciate you, man, for the $9.99 super chat. He says, in other words, don't bite the hand that feeds you. I'm feeling fickle about the PC stuff too. To begin with, that blog explanation ain't it. Could have been worded much better. Yeah, like I said, I feel like, like we said, the devs, it definitely seems like the devs feel happy that the PlayStation 4 restraints aren't around anymore for them to be able to develop how they truly want, which I get.
I mean, they're trying to sell the PC version of the game. They're putting all this work into that PC version. So I get the wording, but as a PlayStation 5 owner and a PlayStation 4 owner, not even PlayStation 4 owner, PlayStation 5, when I'm reading the words, I'm like, you could do this on the PlayStation 5, you know what I mean? Like, but you're going out your way for this PC version, and it's not a third party studio; it's you doing it. So,
yep.
Yeah, it was kind of weird reading it, but I guess it's not for us, right? It's for the PC guys. But yo, a lot of people might disagree with me when I say this. I feel that Uncharted and Lost Legacy, that announcement, even though I didn't like the announcement there at that PlayStation showcase, it was the way to do it, because not only are you announcing the PC version, but you say, hey, there's a console that we cater to as well. Oh, we got a version for you, like a native version for you as well. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how you can just come up and say after you sold 20 million copies that you're not going to cater to anybody on PlayStation 5 that have upgraded, or any new gamer that is going to, want to play God of War on PlayStation 5. And I understand it's on backwards compatibility. I understand that, but the fact that you are announcing a new version with a PC version, I feel like you could have did that for the PlayStation 5 version as well, to cater to those people that bought your console. That's all. But that's about it with the God of War stuff. But yo, congrats to Sony Santa Monica. Selling a whole heap. That's an island word right there. A whole heap of units of God of War. And hopefully God of War Ragnarok, we see those numbers as well.
Well, that game's gonna do numbers.
Yes.
You know that game's doing numbers. We all know it is. Even people that are mad. I'm so mad at PlayStation, but I will buy God of War Ragnarok. It does look pretty nice and pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna sell.
I don't think a lot of people's gonna wait 4 years for that one, but we'll see. But yo, Persona, with all news of PlayStation, let's say if it was bad news, lukewarm news, 50-50 news, PlayStation always have an ace up their sleeve, Persona. And my goodness, they sure played that ace very, 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 very late in the week, where they announced State of Play is returning next Wednesday, October 27th, at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're Central Time, that is 4, and if you're West Coast, PT time, that is 2 p.m. And my goodness, this was a kind of a shocker, huh? Did it shock you, Persona?
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork,
bro.
Yo, you know
Every
what?
time they release some good.
You're right, because I wasn't shocked, because I think we tweeted the same time, bro. Like clockwork. Cause we spoke about this before, because with the whole PC announcement, God of War, I'm reading the comment section, and I'm pretty sure PlayStation representatives are reading that comment section, and they weren't pretty pleasing in that comment section. And like everything PlayStation does, if there's like news that hasn't been taken well, they're gonna right there after that news, they're gonna slap you with something.
A state of play or like a game announcement or a new gameplay or something.
Yep. So
they definitely know what they're doing with that.
Yep. So here we go with Sid Schumann. Shout out to Sid Schumann, great guy. And I see a little promotion over there, Sid. Just let you know. Hello again. Just a quick note to tell you that State of Play returns next Wednesday, October 27th at 2 p.m. PT, which I said, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. As usual, you can watch our broadcast on Twitch and YouTube. Hooray! This time out, we'll be focused on announcements and updates coming up for upcoming third-party releases headed to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. The show is looking to be 20 minutes or so, and we'll share new looks at previously announced games, plus a few reveals from our partners around the world. See you Wednesday. They also put out a disclaimer here as far as if you're co-streaming, to let you know that there will be some copyrighted content there. Example, like licensed music. So that is not in their control. So if you are co-streaming, just be on the lookout for that. Maybe they're probably gonna want you to mute the stream, coming out from your OBS or Streamlabs or whatnot, from there, so you won't get copyrighted or your stream won't get demonetized. So that was cool that they actually did that. But yo, Persona, what's your thoughts, man? October 27th, focusing on third-party releases. We got some new looks on some previously announced games, but a few reveals from their partners around the world. What you thinking, bro?
20 minutes ain't a lot of time.
It's not. It's pretty quick.
It's pretty quick. That's a quick session before work. I think I'm really hoping we do see a Little Devil Inside. I do want to see some more of that and see what give them some new gameplay, get a date or something like that. I do want to see some more of that. But in terms of other third party, I can't really think of like what would they show that we kind of haven't already seen already. But I think for the new, I know Chris Wright, shout out to Chris. He was saying that there was hints that they're gonna show Final Fantasy 16, and I'm like, look, Final Fantasy 16 is like the whole 20 minutes. I'm gonna be honest with you, like that would take up the entire 20 minutes.
I disagree.
Oh,
I was gonna cook you on Twitter, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let you rock. But go ahead, my bad.
Wait, so you think they're gonna show Final Fantasy 16 here?
I think it's highly possible that they show a
No, I
new
don't think so.
announcement for Final Fantasy 16. Yes, because
I
if you go back and trickle
If
in
anything,
time,
I think they would show Endwalker here.
yeah, it's possible that you get Endwalker here as well. I'm not denying that as well. But if you trickle back in time, Final Fantasy VII Remake was announced before the State of Play, where they re-announced Final Fantasy VII Remake during a State of Play, and that State of Play was about 22-23 minutes. So I don't think it's far-fetched to think that something like Final Fantasy 16 won't be there. I'm not saying that it will, but I'm not going to say that it won't be there. You know what I mean? As far as like third party, I think we're going to see some more COD, Vanguard. Possible you might have some.
I hope not.
I mean,
somebody in the chat said the Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's right across the street, pretty much. And there's no way, if PlayStation is tied to it, there's no way they're not gonna announce some type of exclusive content or exclusive mode or something like that coming to PlayStation, if there's any exclusivity there.
Somebody in the chat said the Spider-Man DLC for Avengers. Now that'd be dope.
Yeah, because Chris said that yesterday. And I think we might. I totally overlooked that. I was like, oh yeah, because they did announce earlier that they will be announcing Spider-Man later in the year, and that would be kind of, this is third party. That's something tied to PlayStation. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they probably have like a trailer there, and then you probably get like a war table.
I could definitely see that Spider-Man trailer get that Spider-Man Avengers. Yep. Yeah. I can see that. I hope they do that. I'm picking Spider-Man too. As soon as he comes out on Avengers.
Oh, absolutely. You know, he's getting
Spider-Man all day.
ASAP.
Oh yeah, 100%. We hitting the harm room quick.
ASAP.
I'm learning the combos. I'm learning everything with Spider-Man and Avengers.
Absolutely.
Now I hope they show that.
I think that would be dope as hell to be shown. But yeah, I'm not going to say that Final Fantasy 16 is not going to be there.
I am. I'm saying that with confidence that it won't be there.
It won't be there?
If Final Fantasy 16 is there and they show it, I'll buy you the game.
This is what I'm going to say. Not to derail your buying of the game. PlayStation, look at the words that's being shown here. A few reveals from our partners around the world. We already know that PlayStation has partnered with Haven Studios. They partner with Firewalk, Deviation Games. There's probably another few of them that I'm missing there, but I feel one of those games there might get like a reveal trailer of some sort.
I think if anything, it'll probably be like Firewalk or Deviation, because Dave Raymond's studio is nowhere near ready, I think, to show anything.
Yeah, I don't know which one. I'm just saying, like, they are partnering with a lot of people creating these first party. Well, that's more, but they're saying this is third party, because that is more like a partnership for like first party content, because it's exclusive to PlayStation kind of thing.
What's the new stuff though? Like the new reveals like that? What could that be?
Yeah, they're saying new looks at previously announced games. So hopefully they do have Little Devil Inside there, because I know a lot of people has been looking forward to.
Well, no, they're saying few reveals.
Yeah, a few reveals from our partners around the world. Like, what does a few mean to you? A few to me is like 2 or 3.
A few is like 2 to 3. A few is like, because a couple is 2. A few is 3 or more. I say between, a few can be, and this is just kind of my own definition, but a few can be anywhere between 3 to 5. But I think 3, if anything.
Yeah, 3 the most.
Because a couple is 2.
Yeah, so, I mean, they. One thing I like about what Sid does here, because I'm a huge fan of state of play shows. I know everybody don't receive them as well as like I do. I like what they're doing since the first one till the last one that was shown. I like the compact, quick shows, or even the deep dives with some of their games. You know what I mean? So I really enjoy state of play, and I like what Sid is doing here when he announced the state of play, because he's not giving out a lot of information, but he's setting the tone for a lot of them. But this like third little paragraph right here is very ambiguous, where you can think about a lot of things that, it might be this, it might be, and that's smart, because that sets up the possibilities where it's going to be like, I have to watch a show just in case, to see if one of my predictions are there. You know what I mean? So I think this was well crafted article here or announcement from Sid. But yeah, I don't know, man. Few reveals. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they're going to be like huge reveals. Probably one of them is going to be huge, but I feel one of those reveals.
We might get.
What you said?
No, I was gonna say we might get another look at like. I don't honestly. I can't think of like much with the third party stuff.
Yeah,
Can't really
remember, this is late in the year. This is October 27th. The year is almost done.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? So we're definitely going to see, man. But yo, State of Play, guys. October 27th. You know the vibes. You know we're going to do a live reaction, and on our individual channels. And
yes, sir.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see what's
yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I am definitely hyped, man.
People
Hopefully
are saying
you guys
Harry
are hyped.
Potter. People are saying in the chat is Harry Potter.
Oh, Hogwarts?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah,
maybe.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that. Me personally, yeah.
Nah, they Lee Can James. They not showing Guardians here. No, they better not. The game just came out yesterday.
Yo,
the game would have came out that Tuesday.
The running joke is that they're gonna show a little bit more at Deathloop.
They better not. Yo, they show that Deathloop. I'm cutting that shit off.
Hey, listen, people got mad at us. Well, we was like, damn, you showing this game way too much. But it seems like that's the sentiment for everybody. You know, they show the game a lot. So why everybody attacking us? That you mad that they're showing Deathloop? Like, no, I'm not mad. I'm just like, yo, they show that every event.
It's the cool thing. It's the cool thing to do.
Yo, it's getting crazy, man. Like, what did we do?
Yes, sir.
Yo, so Persona, man, moving along though. Sony is now testing PlayStation 5 captures that will pop on your phone for sharing. The testing is going on in Canada and Japan currently. So you remember when I was saying, because the whole mobile movement and PlayStation and other platforms, and I said that they're pretty much hiring this Apple Arcades guy because they want to streamline their mobile and their console, and it's coming clearer and clearer each week we move by within this gaming ecosystem that we are in, and this is just a clear clear evidence here that what I said is eventually what they're trying to do here. So I'm not surprised it's not in the US though, but
I'm very surprised at that.
That's not me. So here's the news that Sony is testing a way to share screenshots and videos taken on your PlayStation 5 with the PlayStation app. The company announced Monday. The new feature is a part of a limited release beta available to all PlayStation 5 users in Canada and Japan. This is funny because what I typically do is that I will remote play. Like, say I'm at work, I'm in the office or something like that. I would remote play, and I would edit and I would share my screenshots and stuff like that through Twitter and all that stuff. Or I'll create like a video, for like Demon Slayer or something like that, right there from using remote play on the mobile phone. But this is more something that anything that you captured on your PlayStation 5. You can just share it straight from your phone, similar to like what the other platform they can be doing. But I'm pretty sure on PlayStation it's gonna be a little bit more streamlined. Fun fact here: what they said with this this beta. So let's go into a little bit more information here, right? They said once you have the feature enabled, new captures should start to show up on the app. Video clips and screenshots of the game are available in the PlayStation app for 14 days after you manually create them on your PlayStation console. Sony says in the FAQ, you won't need PlayStation Plus membership to use this feature, at least in the beta. However, video clips can only have a resolution of up to 1080p to appear on the app. So those are little fun facts there going on with. I think this is cool. I think when it comes to sharing your clips and your screenshots, nobody do it better than the PlayStation Nation. You feel me? So this is something that they definitely need.
If stuff gets deleted on your PlayStation, it still sticks around. So, which is a good thing. On the app.
No,
I think this will definitely
deletes in 14 days from the app. So once it's
14
kind of like
days.
how how Apple has what's that photo thing that they have where you can just automatically share. So any photo you take on your iPad or your phone, they automatically share together, and you can set it to where it could delete like amount of days or whatnot if you're not using it. I forgot what the thing is called, but it's very similar to that.
So, I think something like this is really good because, if it's stuff that now, like, I can, like, if I'm like out or if I'm at work or something, I could just share some gameplay to Twitter or YouTube and let it upload while I'm at work and not have to, like, worry. Like, it's just simple.
Yeah.
I love this ease of use because I share a lot of gameplay anyway and like screenshots and stuff like that on Twitter. So this is good for me. I'm very happy about this.
So a question is
and it's PlayStation keeping their again continuously upgrading with this type of stuff. I like it. Share stuff.
One of the questions asked in the FAQs that can I manually upload screenshots and videos? No, you cannot manually upload content. Your capture of games will be available in the PlayStation app for 14 days after they are created on your PlayStation console. So they're pretty much saying that you can't take whatever from your PlayStation and upload it to the phone. It's just like something that's synced already with the app, whatever you have in your capture, and then in 14 days, you can go on from there or whatnot.
Yeah, so it's like a catch-all.
Yeah, like a catch-all kind of thing.
Yep.
So here's another question: will deleting a screenshot from the video, with a screenshot or the video on my console, also delete it from the app? No, captures can still be accessed on the app for 14 days if the capture setting has been enabled. So yeah, what's funny with this? They had a whole website for it, but ever since the initial announcement, I couldn't be able to access the website anymore. So I guess you gotta be in Canada or Japan really to view any of this stuff here. But I'm pretty sure it'll be coming to the States very soon. But I think this is a cool little addition to PlayStation, and that's synergizing the mobile and the consoles together.
I agree. I like it.
But let's move on. Let's move on because we have to talk about a delay. Persona, we got to talk about a delay here. Very short delay, but it's a delay. A delay is a delay, and a delay is a delay, because if a delay is delayed, the announcement of the delay is also delayed. You feel what I'm saying? So important announcement of Elden Ring. So Elden Ring will release February 25th.
They are crazy for releasing it that day.
Yeah, you know what's funny about this whole thing too? They just did like a tweet. Normally you see like a nice little, background, if it's yellow, white, blue.
They said, damn all that.
Yeah, they say, yo, listen, man, we just gonna tweet this, brother. As the depth and strategic freedom of the game exceeded initial expectations, thank you for your trust and patience. We look forward to seeing you experience the game in the closed network test in November. The Elden Ring team. So Elden Ring got a short delay because the game was originally supposed to launch in January, but you got a nice little short delay.
January 24th.
Yeah, so like a month. So I know a lot of people are very excited for this game, but not too many people is like bothered by the delay. It's like, hey, only reason why people are bothered, Persona. Hold on. Only reason why people are bothered is because it's coming out in February.
No, if it was any other month like March or whatever, but why February, man? February is such a crazy time for gaming already, right? And now you got Elden Ring, which is another highly sought after, critically acclaimed game that people are really going to be wanting to play. And hugely popular. So now that game is coming into a month that it's going to be competing with a lot of other games, man. And Horizon, it's funny. I'm not too worried about Horizon. Like, I think Horizon and Elden Ring would actually be those are the juggernauts of the month as far as I'm concerned. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking of King of Fighter 15, Sifu, Destiny Witch Queen expansion, which I'm gonna be on that too. But it's just like I'm gonna want to finish especially Horizon Forbidden West. 'Cause I know I know how people are online spoiling shit. I'm definitely gonna want to finish that. You feel me before I do anything else. But the Destiny Witch Queen expansion and things like that. There's so many other things coming out, and it's just like, yo, man, like couldn't go to March. Like you really couldn't go to March, man.
I mean,
So,
typically these games from software, they come out pretty early though. You know what I mean? Like early in the year. Like I remember Sekiro coming out early in the year.
yeah.
Bloodborne came out like what, in April. The Dark Souls game, they pretty much come out, I want to say, the first half of the year.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm not saying move to fall. I'm saying move to March. That's still the beginning of the year. That's still very early in the year. That's what I'm saying. I'm just, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. January, February, or March, it doesn't really matter, man, because some of these games don't take a day or a weekend to beat. You know what I mean? Like these games take a week, or they take a while, man. So regardless, if you say you launch a game March 13th, I don't know what day March 13th land on, it would have made no difference. You know what I mean? Because all the other games come out like the 22nd, the 20th, the 17th of February. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I get you though, but it's people is just gonna have to get what they get. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, people. I feel like the mainstays for that month are definitely gonna be Horizon and Elden Ring. That's definitely what people.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's
like
what majority of people are gonna be buying. Yeah, Elden Ring and Horizon. That's February for. I think that's February for a lot of people.
But you also have Destiny too. Destiny
as well. So the top, in my opinion, top three is definitely Destiny, Witch Queen expansion, Horizon Forbidden West, and Elden Ring. Those are the three big mainstays that a lot of people are going to be playing, in my opinion.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, if you didn't know, I'm pretty sure you do know. Elden Ring got a small little minor delay.
Let me get the super chat real quick.
Yeah, let's get the super chat.
Yo, Dark Artemis, man, appreciate you, bro, for the $50 super chat.
The what?
$50 super chat, man. Appreciate you, bro. He says, yo, Persona and Bari keeping up the real gamers and mashing down these fake gamers. Keep up this fantastic content, fellas. Dark Artemis, man, thank you, man. We really appreciate you. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, I think there was another one.
I think there's
Let me go
rolling up.
and get it.
If I can find it. No. It was Viper. No, we're good. I already got that one, so we're good.
Did you read that one already?
Yeah, we already read that already. When we talk about God of War.
Oh, about the fickleness and stuff.
Yeah, it's about don't bite the hand that feeds you. That one.
Okay, yeah. I remember. Okay. Persona, man. Moving along. Do you like trailers?
Yes.
Do you like trailers that are Uncharted?
I mean, not that bullshit I saw this week, but
wait, so you didn't like the trailer?
No, I didn't. Not at all.
I liked it. I liked the trailer. I like the trailer overall. I'm more sold. This is a take. This is a hot take right here. I am more sold on Mark Wahlberg being a younger Sully than Tom Holland being a younger Drake.
My whole thing is this is like a mashup of like all three games, because it's when he first met Sully, but he met it was him, Sully, and Elaine. I don't understand that either. Then they kind of go through the third, like they jump from like the very first game and like the first meeting and all that to the fourth game in the end, and then Chloe. It just yo, man, I just can't rock like this casting. It's not even like it's the casting for me, bro. Like this casting is just so off, bruh. Like it really just rubs me the wrong way, man. Now the movie itself, it looks like it'll be an entertaining movie. I'm not saying the movie or the production values and things like that aren't good. I just think that the casting for this movie, like the only believable person for me is probably the Chloe. I guess that's supposed to be Chloe I don't know. I'm assuming that's Chloe.
Yeah,
that's probably the most believable. I don't believe Mark Wahlberg would be a Sully. He just doesn't come off as that type of old school type of person to me, like how Sully was in the games. And Tom Holland as this fucking, this baby Nathan Drake. No, like no, man. You need to definitely get somebody that's just a little bit older, and just a little bit more like he just doesn't have that Nathan Drake demeanor to him from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, he doesn't have
trailer.
that Nathan Drake essence, in my opinion.
Not at all.
I agree. Tom Holland was a hard sell for me personally, but from what I've seen so far, I did like Mark Wahlberg as Sully. Like, especially there was a scene where they were like staking out in like a party or whatnot, or they was like infiltrating a party, and he did the back and forth. Was like, oh, that kind of reminded me of Drake and Sully. There, it's just the look is not there. Yeah. But this seemed to me like they're.
And then is the villain supposed to be? It's not Lazarevich. It's not Marlowe. It's not I forgot the dude's name from the fourth game. And what's his name from the? It's not none of them.
Antonio Banderas. I think this is like an original story. It's not like something from the game. What is going on here is that they are streamlining parts of part 3 and 4. Because you already got mention of the brother, and they're just doing like the memory lane stuff of part 3, but they're just not using the villain of part 3. You know what I mean? So I think they're just more so streamline the game story aspects as far as like the background, but they're not really like using anybody pretty much from that was in the game villain wise. But overall, when I was watching the trailer, I liked it. I'm not even gonna hold you. I liked it. I was like, oh, this.
I didn't like it.
This kind of it captured Uncharted. Like I felt like I was watching Uncharted. It's just when you look at the characters, I think Tom Holland looks a little too young. Yeah, I know you want to play Nathan Drake, but I think he looks a little too young. But I was sold on Mark Wahlberg though.
Even a young Nathan Drake had a goddamn beard. It's like, yo, this man is just like. Babyface Drake. Like
I think we're gonna have to like watch it to really.
I'm gonna still watch it, but one, like I'm gonna watch it day one. But what I saw, I'm not that impressed. To be honest with you, I'm not.
I don't know. I thought
and the casting is terrible. Like I stand by that. It's a terrible casting, just like Last of Us. It's not Ellie. That's me, man.
I thought it was pretty cool as far.
And then Pedro Pascal don't got the full beard. It's like, yo, you creating these shows and you're pulling from stuff that's already been created. The characters need to at least look somewhat the part. I don't care what story or vision you have. If you want these characters, these are characters that have already been established. They need to look somewhat the part, in my opinion. Like I straight up, I stand by that.
I hear you. I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. I agree with you on some of the parts of the casting, yes. But if they can pull off the demeanors and stuff like that, then I'll forgive the casting. And I know that's hard for me to say because I'm like one of those purist type dudes. But I thought the trailer itself was really good. It embodied Uncharted. But they kind of doing a lot of like the scenes a little too early, in my opinion, because they're doing like a scene in part 3, where they were on the plane, which was a dope ass scene, by the way, and they're doing it in this early version of Drake in this movie. But I don't know, we'll see.
Yo, hold on, look at put this on the screen real quick. Look up Uncharted 1 Drake.
Uncharted 1 Drake. That's from the
game.
Yeah, but they're not capturing that Drake. Is what I'm saying.
But then look up an Uncharted 3 Drake. Look up anyone.
No, they're capturing the Uncharted 3 young Drake when they first met Sully. You're doing Uncharted 1. He's already into like a grown man. That's not what they're capturing here. they're capturing Uncharted 3 when it was doing the pass.
Past,
the past
but even
story.
then, I just feel like even with that, nah.
Yeah, I get you. Drake had the little shovels on his, on his face.
Yeah, the man still looked like,
But that's not the. That's not the.
It is what it is. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. I mean, I'll still check it out, but it's not looking too good to me.
I hear you. I feel you. But moving along though, we got a quite few new news, Persona, right? So let's tackle some of this stuff here, especially when it comes to the game called Kena. And we found out because when we was talking about the NPDs, the reason why I didn't go into the sales of the NPDs and stuff like that is because I wanted to bring up Kena later on in this Bloomberg article by Jason Schreier. So the article is stating that Kena was a breakout success, and the game pretty much it was pretty much profitable, and Sony themselves was very, very happy and pleased with the game. So a lot of people was questioning why Kena did not chart on the NPDs. According to the devs, they didn't participate with the NPDs, so you can chart. But according to the devs here as well, the game definitely succeeded. And when I read this article, I was very happy. Man.
Matt Piscatella said the reason why the game didn't chart is because Ember Labs didn't participate in the what's the name? Yeah,
they didn't participate. But I'm just saying, like, an article like this that came out after the fact, showcasing like, the game was very, very successful. It was profitable. They made their marks, and Sony was very, very happy. So here's a quote here from the Gear. Is it Greer's brothers? I want to say Josh Greer's. Greer. So the Greer
brothers.
The Greer
brothers.
Well, this is the statement here. The Greers wouldn't state exactly how many copies Kena sold, but they said they recouped the game's initial costs and been pleasantly surprised with the sales so far. It's hard to tell what's a huge success, said Josh. Sony's happy. So Sony is very happy with the game. And they also said due to Kena's success, they have become full-time developers. You know what I mean? So there's no more part-time stuff. They're in it. They put their whole foot in it. They're not foot dipping no more. Matter of fact, forget the foot. They put the whole body in the pool. They're in there. They're full-time developers now due to the fact that Kena was very successful for them, and PlayStation, Sony is very happy. So overall thoughts, bro.
I'm very happy that Kena is very successful because I really wanted this game to be a success. Because looking at the team and what they were trying to accomplish, you could really see the passion of what they were trying to create. Which is, it's a good thing. It definitely flowed through the screen what they did. I do think that that whole Sony's happy statement, that means a lot because we know Sony's expectations when partnering with developers. There's a specific threshold and a specific certain boxes you need to check off, right, to have that PlayStation fragrance, right? So the fact that Sony's happy bodes very well because that definitely means that whatever the next project they come with, PlayStation is going to be right behind them to support even more now, right? So I'm very happy. Shout out to the Greer brothers. Shout out to Ember Labs, right? And shout out to Kena, man, to be and the support that it's received from the community.
Yeah. Yo, Aloy Death Seeker, man, we appreciate the comment. He said, by the way, you guys need to get over the gamer fanboy mentality over Uncharted movie. Just see it as a movie only. What?
What?
Where did you get fanboy? How do you get gamer fanboy in somebody critiquing a movie trailer? Don't even two of us even had a disagreement on a movie trailer.
I want you to love everything and not question shit.
Yo, anyway, and the thing is, the movie is based off a video game, guys.
I'm good.
You guys are using these fanboy. You guys put fanboy gamer mentality into everything. Like now, you can't critique a trailer. Nobody's not saying that they're not going to support the movie and watch it. You know. I don't know.
Anyway, let me read the super chat real quick. He says casting is tricky. Hugh Jackman and Daniel Craig did not meet the original characters as designed. They turned out to be really good. Give it a chance.
Who's that from? Alud?
Alud, yeah.
Medad? Raji?
Alud Miladi. Raji. Yeah.
A shout out to you with the super chat, man.
Yep.
Yeah, casting is tricky. I'm not saying it is tricky. It is a very tricky thing, but you can critique the casting if it's not. I know
Definitely
I do
can.
when it comes to Marvel movies and everything else. I don't.
Yep. I critique everything. But yeah, it is what it is.
I was more sold on the casting when it comes to Sully than Tom Holland as Drake, just by seeing the actual movie trailer. Like I feel like
it's funny. These be the same people that I don't even want to say that. Never mind. Never mind.
Let's move on to news. But shout out to Ember Labs and Kana. Great game. If you guys haven't played Kana yet, definitely go and play it. It is an amazing game. It offers a nice challenge. That is not just a game that you're just gonna super just run through. It's an easy little game. But visually, it's amazing. The gameplay is amazing. The story, you will get emotional with some of these backstories in the game, and I think they did a great job for their first game. And congrats to them once again, man, for their success on the game. Well deserved. But Persona, here's news that we was officially waiting for. Where we divulge into the shooters and whatnots, but we are finally getting an official Scuf PlayStation 5 controller this holiday.
It's too late. I built my own.
It's definitely too late. I built my own. But here's the official announcement here. So the PlayStation 5 Scuf controller is coming holiday 2021. We've heard you and feel your frustrations. And you should know that the enthusiasm for gaming and Scuf is a driving force for us. Scuf was not immune to the challenges that has been felt across the entire gaming industry due to the compound effects caused by the supply chain bottlenecks. We have pushed back our summer launch of the PlayStation 5 Scuf to mid-November. Thank you for supporting our team as we support the hurdles together. Stay tuned for more information next month on how you can get your hands on the latest next-gen Scuf for PlayStation 5. It looks good. I like the grip. I like the textures here, how it's looking. But I like how these paddles are looking as well. Because I have many Scuf controllers. But one thing I can say about these Scuf controllers is that they have to work on the durability of these controllers. They have to work on that. I feel like the base durability of the PlayStation DualShock 4 was better than the Scuf, because my paddles be breaking. The left sticks sometimes, I don't know what they do with Scuf ones. They be melting and coming out. I don't know what the hell be going on. Pause. But looking at the picture of this, it looks very durable. Maybe it's just because it's the DualSense, but
definitely the DualSense.
I built my own kind of Scuf controller as well,
yes, sir. So
and it works great to this day. No issues.
Sir.
But I definitely want to.
I won't lie, man. I do want to see. At least look. I'm gonna look at it. When they should finally release the website where you can look at it and stuff. And I'm gonna look at it. But I built my own.
Yeah, the back buttons is definitely intriguing me.
Yes.
So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I support Scufs, but they got to get better quality when it comes to durability of some of their stuff. Is it licensed? Scuf, yes.
Yeah,
PlayStation, yes,
sir.
And this got pushed back because
definitely getting that cut.
We spoke about this before on What's Up PlayStation podcast, but it got pushed back. Now they're saying that it's coming out mid-November.
Sir.
So just want to let you guys know if you guys are interested in that. There you go. You feel me?
Pick that up.
But Persona, I know one thing you're interested in.
Oh yeah, what's that?
This was your spotlight game for the week, sir. Have you ever Grand Theft and Auto'd? Yo, Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition coming November 11th, guys, to the PlayStation 5 and 4. Persona, are you excited, man?
Yes, sir. It's already pre-ordered. Day one.
It's that simple, huh?
That's simple. Extremely simple.
It's that simple. So we're going to look at some of the screenshots here, guys, because it's going to have
the video.
I feel like my favorites is always going to be Vice City and San Andreas. Like 3. I started on 3, but never really got into 3. But I remember in college, Vice City and San Andreas was that game I was playing left and right. And some people, are criticizing the game as far as especially when it comes to like Vice City, or majority of them, they look a little clay-like. Do you agree with that, Persona? Looking a little clay-like?
Well, like I was saying earlier, I think they said they did these remasters and wanted to maintain that PS2 essence.
Okay.
So, that's why they look, it's just these games were redone in Unreal Engine. So, they definitely look a lot more, ain't no more jaggies. They smoothed out the faces, bro. So they gonna look how they look. They look fine to me, pause.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it looked I thought it looked well, in my opinion. So they're saying now across the board, enhancements include brilliant new lighting and environmental upgrades with high resolution textures, increased draw distances, Grand Theft Auto 5 style controls and targeting, and much more, bringing these beloved worlds to life with all new level of detail. Let's get into like the actual enhancements because 4K 60 frames per second is definitely a thing, and that's a thing on the PlayStation 5. The world in itself, in my opinion, more so than the character models, is the biggest improvement for me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The world does look it look lifelike. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like for sure.
And plus, and they said and you'll see it when you read through the enhancements, but rebuilt lighting system and everything. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And foliage and all that shit. Go ahead, read through it though. Go ahead.
Yeah, so update the player experience, making it easier than ever to play these classic games, including GTA 5 controllers type. Improved gunplay, targeting controls upgraded with drive-by controls like GTA San Andreas. Updated weapons and radio stations selection wheels. So yeah, that's one thing a lot of people was probably wondering, like, probably the radio station is going to change because of like licensing agreements and stuff like that. So I'm not surprised by that. Updated mini map with enhanced navigation, allowing players to set waypoints to destinations. Whoa. The ability to immediately restart a failed mission. Oh my goodness. Also, plus new Rockstar Games Social Club accomplishments for members. Advanced visuals with improved graphics and fidelity across all 3 games, including high resolution textures from characters to weapons, vehicles to roads, and much more greater detail. Completely rebuilt lighting system with enhanced shadows, reflections, and more. Improved water and weather effects. Enhanced detail in trees and foliage. Increased draw distance to provide a new level of depth and definition. Plus platform specific features, including 4K resolution, 60 frames per second performance for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X systems. And the PC stuff I'm not going to go into. But yeah, I mean, do you think that's enough for the $60 Persona?
Bro, it's 3 games getting all this for $60. Yes. It's 3 games. It ain't like each game $60. It's 3 games getting all this for $60. Yes, for me, yes.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember back in the day, man, San Andreas chick, man. Yo.
Oh, the San Andreas. Everybody
She
had
was
that
looking
photo.
right. She was looking right, my boy.
Everybody had that photo. I remember I had the poster of Vice City and San Andreas for sure.
Yeah, I had the San Andreas poster back in the day of her.
Like, I'll be honest with you,
she was right. She was right.
I fell out of love with GT games because I played them so much. Like, after when 5 came out, like legit, I couldn't really like play them no more. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? I understand the games are great, but I'm just gonna keep it moving. But this trilogy here is like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to GT games for me personally. You know what I mean? Like, I love San Andreas. I love Vice City, especially the music and all that stuff.
GTA 4 was a good game though too.
Yeah, 4 was a good game. I hated the driving in 4 though, man. And you do a lot of driving.
Yeah, that driving in 4 was loose as hell, man.
Yeah, I was there.
It felt like you was driving it felt like you was driving a 70s Cadillac, boy.
All
no
these
power
games,
steering.
I was there midnight launch, man. All these games. It was like a party. You know what I mean? It was a celebration, yo. Like, real talk.
Nah, yo, especially for San Andreas, man. I remember when I had got the deluxe edition San Andreas from GameStop over in on Jamaica Avenue back in the day, bro. I was hyped. I was so hyped, bro. I played the hell out this game, bro.
Yeah, man. So yeah, November 11th. I think it's worth the price as well because they are doing some.
Play the video.
Yeah, they're doing some quite some visual enhancements here for these blocky clay hand, you know, the hands.
And now everybody got fingers and whatnot. Yeah, now everybody got fingers and stuff. Plus, the cool thing too is for PlayStation players, PS Now subscribers will be able to play GTA 3, the definitive edition. On December 7th. Yeah.
Oh, so they getting it. Oh yeah, so that's pretty cool right there. So yeah, PS Now. If you're a PS Now owner, you get to play Part 3. Through that service. But I want to ask you, Persona, which one you gonna boot up first whenever you play them?
San Andreas.
Yo, San Andreas?
Yeah.
Okay.
San Andreas. Okay. I like CJ and Smokey and them. Let me get 2 number 1s. A number 4 extra large.
I'm gonna boot up Vice City. Just to see the music. I want to see all the music. I know it's not gonna be there. I know I'm not gonna trip, but yo, I love Vice City. I love the music. San Andreas is also my favorite, just gameplay wise.
Yep.
There's so much you can do. Even though like 4 and 5 definitely improved upon that stuff. But yo, my man CJ was working out. My man was hitting the dojo. He could get fat. My man had a girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying, man. Shorty ride with San Andreas, that's what I'm saying, man. San Andreas just like, I just want to play that one first, man. I really do. I just want to like get lost again in that world, doing those missions and everything, driving around, doing all. Yeah, I hope the cheats still work.
They still got the cheats.
Yeah, they still got the cheat codes for the games, man. That's definitely gonna make me like even more happy. I'm gonna get lost in that San Andreas world, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get lost. They still have the cheats. Yo, but let's go over this golden joystick awards real quick, Persona, man. Okay, because cool. I've heard your disdain. I've heard other people disdain when it comes to some of these selections. We're not gonna go through every selection, but just know that PlayStation Studios, PlayStation Games has been nominated for the golden joystick awards. But we're gonna go through some of these categories and some of these nominations here. So best storytelling: Life is Strange, True Colors, Psychonauts 2. Wilder Myth, 12 Minutes, Chicory, A Colorful Tale, and Tales of Arise. Do you think that should be the only games in the best storytelling, Persona?
Try to set me up. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm glad that Tales of Arise is there, and I actually want Tales of Arise to win.
Yeah.
Tales of Arise belongs there, and they need to win.
Is a no-brainer. Because 12 Minutes is kind of a cool game too. I don't know if you started that yet or played it.
No,
but
I don't have that.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I feel like the industry. I know we want to recognize games here and there, but if you want to recognize games, I need you to play more games. Like, I don't. Is that too much to ask? Like a lot of people
Yeah,
that is full time.
that chicory shit. I didn't play like a lot of these. I didn't play 12 minutes, Windlerman, Psychonauts 2, or Chicory, and Life is Strange. I still need to get to. So really, Tales of Arise would be my no brainer for this anyway.
But yeah, there's other games too. Like I feel like Ys 9 tell a great story. I felt like
Ys should have
Ratchet
been
and
there.
Clank was a great story. Returnal, you know, if you guys truly explored, great story.
These journalists ain't finished that.
But
they play that game.
I just feel like those games won't get announced there because
they wouldn't. They wouldn't get announced there. So it's I'm not surprised. And it's funny because Returnal's story, like if you really paid attention to Returnal's story was really good. And then with Ratchet and Clank, the introduction of Rivet and how they kind of did that whole Rivet storyline and included everybody into that. I'm very surprised that Ratchet, at least if not Returnal, I am very surprised that Ratchet and Clank didn't make it into that best storytelling, because I thought that story was great. Mm-hmm. No cap.
Ratchet and Clank didn't make it into the best visual design though, where Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Psychonauts 2, The Artful Escape, Little Nightmares 2, Hitman 3, and Genesis Noir. I feel like Tales should be in here as well.
Yeah, I don't know about you. That's a huge upgrade. No, I agree.
Yeah, like Tales, not only the story is great, but like the gameplay and all the visuals, things that's going on, like the colors and the arts mixing with the mystic arts and all. That game was amazing. And when you pan out into the open world, it's just like, yo,
beautiful.
I don't know how that didn't get into the visual design, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me see. Game Studio of the Year: IO Interactive, Arcane, Housemarque, Double Fine, Capcom, Draken, and Friends. I don't know if you guys know what they make. Drake, Nick, and Friends. Let me know, because I don't know what they.
How is Insomniac not here? Exactly,
bruh.
Yo, how is Insomniac not here?
How?
That's crazy.
Not only are they producing a lot of games, they are updating the old games.
This gen. Yeah. They are carrying this gen so far. How is Insomniac Studios not here? Crazy.
I'm not dissing Deadloop. I'm not dissing them at all, but you made one game throughout the year. How are you there? IO Interactive, how are you there? Double Fine, how are you there? Capcom, I can understand Capcom doing a lot of good work, especially on multiple platforms.
RE Village and all that.
Yeah, but I'm just like, yo, bro, like, no, I'm not just, listen, I commend all these developers. I'm not saying that the games that they created are not great. They are great according to the critical reception. I'm not even going to talk about my own reception right now. But just on this just on a level of like what you producing, like how Insomniac is not on that list. I just don't know. Hopefully Housemarque takes it. Then they have the best expansion. Now Persona, we're gonna talk about this one, then we're gonna move on. Ghost of Tsushima, Iki Island, Final Fantasy VII Remake, episode intermission, The Outer Worlds, Murder on
Eridanos. Eridanos.
Sim 4 Cottage Living, Super Mario Bowser's Fury. Did that come out this year? Oh, that came out last year.
Yeah, it did. No, it came out this year.
Okay, Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 2.
Honestly, as much as I love Iki Island, it's got to go to Final Fantasy VII Remake for me. Episode intermission.
If Final Fantasy VII Intermission doesn't win this award,
crazy.
Fire and Brimstones will be upon
rain down the sword of Damocles.
Listen, I think Iki Island was great as well, but listen,
I love Iki Island. It was great. Yeah, that Final Fantasy VII Remake episode intermission. That's top quality right there, man. That's top quality.
My goodness, man. All right, last one. You could
just tell like some of these nominations is just let me shut up. This ain't the show for that.
Last one, and we're gonna move on. Best audio: Returnal, Jet the Far Shore, Sable, Little Nightmares 2, Resident Evil Village: The Artful Escape. How the hell Ratchet and Clank
not here? Or Ratchet, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima or Ratchet. I feel Ghost like one of those two games should be the
Ratchet and Clank. Not, I think that this is a clear depiction here what they're delivering, that they don't want to have favoritism towards PlayStation Studio games when it comes to these categories. Yep. I know I'm assuming here, but it's clear as day. It's clear as day, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not even, listen, I never played Sable, Jet the Far Shore. I'm gonna assume with that one, what audio were you doing?
Real talk, Returnal's audio design was phenomenal as well. It's like,
yeah, and Resident Evil Village as well. But Returnal, looking at this, Returnal outweighs all of this stuff easily. But when I look at Returnal, I'm also gonna look at games like Ratchet and Clank, Ghost of Tsushima. You know what I mean? Like those audios, is also up there with Returnal. Like I don't know, man. We're gonna check out this golden joystick. I know this is very prestigious, award show.
Yep.
For a lot of people.
They don't want to repeat it last year with Last of Us Part 2 winning everything.
Oh yeah. Even Deathloop. How is Deathloop not in the best? Because the audio in Deathloop is amazing too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I listen, man.
Crazy.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that got nominated in the Golden Joystick Awards.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
Persona, man, they came back. Persona, they came back, and they not scared. The people over there at that D brand, they said, "Listen, PlayStation, listen, Sony, we're back. Checkmate, lawyers." And I gotta say, this design looks pretty cool. They got the vents on the side. They got the smoother top part here. Me personally, I'm gonna trust the original design for the plate. You know what I mean? There's obviously reason why that stuff is blocked, because they're trying to push it to the front, I guess. I don't know. I don't know design when it comes to like hardware and stuff like that, but overall, I think it looks pretty slick, man. What you think, man? How long you think they're gonna be up for?
First off, this case shit ugly as fuck.
You think it's ugly? I think it looks good.
Yes, I don't like that fan vent shit looks stupid. I don't like that personally. I think the first cases that they had were better. Just because I don't know. I just don't like that. It's more possibilities for more dust to get in, and I'm good. They bold, man. I mean, listen. Poke the bear. The bear wake up. The bear might, bear might scratch your face off. You don't know. I'm good on this. I'm not really interested. I'm not going to support them or support this because, again, you trying to make money off somebody else's invention, and even though you making this, everyone else can go through the proper licensing structure to make sure that they have officially licensed stuff from PlayStation or whatever, or Nintendo or whoever. No one's buying the knockoff stuff. Like when I buy things like that, I'm looking for the officially licensed sticker. So I would never buy this anyway, so I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty sleek. But I'm in the same ballpark as you. I like to go to the officially licensed stuff, not just a third-party branded stuff. I know a lot of people are probably going to pre-order this stuff because of the vents. It looks very PC-like now. But me personally, I will go through the avenues of license by PlayStation products. That's just me. And Persona, from what you just said. But yeah, they're back. How long do you think they're going to be up for? I give them 2 weeks.
It's clear that they added that vent because now it's not a direct
that's a good
creation. That's why they added that. That's why they're saying checkmate to the lawyers, because technically Sony can't sue them because it isn't an exact replica of their creation.
And they shaved off the top where you see it now. It's just
it's more round. Yeah. So, I think that's why they're so confident that this won't get pulled down, and they saying checkmate lawyers and all that shit, which is fine. It's still not something I prefer to buy.
Yeah, I agree with that best visual design and Kanan not being up there as well. Kind of weird, man. So I agree with you, Jay.
Kanan's audio is really good as well, actually.
Yep.
Yo, listen.
Listen, man.
I'm
good. We're going to tune in.
We'll tune in, but I already know what it is.
But, yeah. Yo, but if it impedes performance, it can be detrimental. Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
I don't buy officially
there may be
licensed.
A way where the reason why PlayStation built their plates a certain way, because I'm pretty sure they want the air being pushed to this,
to the back.
To the back of the fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to the back of
the vents. And
that's what I'm saying.
The front vents, they sucking it. I don't know, man, how this shit go.
I don't know, but all I know is I'm not buying it. If it's not officially licensed through PlayStation, I'm good, bruh. Because shit like this, because if your shit start getting a little over dusty or it does XYZ or whatever, why you buy this off-brand fucking Canal Street bullshit anyway? Fuck out of here, man. I'm good.
They don't know about Canal Street, man. They don't know about that.
They don't. That's some Canal Street bullshit you see on the street. Motherfucker selling a case like that.
Yo, Ron, man, I agree with you too, man. Guilty Gear not in the best visual design of the year. Yeah, it's weird. But Guilty Gear is a beautiful game. I don't care if you're a fighting game or not. Beautiful. That shit is beautiful.
Yeah, that's definitely beautiful. 100%.
Persona, you know what got more beautiful?
What?
A game that you actually like.
Great.
Vampyr.
Oh, yeah.
The Vampyr game got a nice little surprise update before Halloween with enhanced game performance of next-gen console. You can now visit plague-ridden Victorian London in up to 1440p and 60 frames per second. Will you save or feed those who you vow to heal?
Listen, Vampyr is a really, really great game, man. I played this game back on PS4, got the platinum. It's a very fun game. It's definitely got like some Soul-esque vibes to it. A bit of Souls, a bit of it's decision making. So like, your decision definitely has an effect on the world, right? Because you're a doctor that gets turned into a vampire, and you still want to uphold your Hippocratic oath of saving people, but your lust for wanting more blood, you kind of have to fight that off. So if you choose not to feed on your patients, it's harder for you to level up and get stronger, as opposed if you was just feeding on everybody. But also because it's during the influenza era, so like the flu and all that, it's kind of plaguing all of Victorian London. So the more you feed on on like people, the worse a district will become, and it'll become more sick and become like more plagued. And the more plague it becomes, the more other vampires and werewolves and shit is out on the streets instead of actual people, and you have to fight more enemies too. So there's definitely consequences of doing both. Doing either or side. So it's like a good and evil side, like Infamous Second Son. It's a great game. The story is good. The world is cool. It's a bit more linear. It's a much more linear experience, but it is a great game with cool combat, cool vampire powers and stuff like that. I definitely recommend it for those that like that type of stuff.
Yeah, so they updated PlayStation 5 where you can play it now at 1440p at 60 frames on the PlayStation 4 Pro. You can play it at 1440p at 30 frames. So I'm pretty sure that's just letting me know that like on the PS5 you can probably up that resolution a little bit more, but
okay,
I mean, they're probably just keeping it safe at that 1440p. But yeah, the update is out now, and you guys can try the game out. I think I have this game, but I haven't started it.
I got on there the other day just to kind of see how it looks. It looks very nice. It's 60 frames. It looks very nice. Very good game.
Gotcha. Yeah. And a lot of people is very, very lucky that this is What's Up PlayStation podcast here.
Oh, yo, listen, I was looking at it, man. Hey, yo, listen.
if it was any other podcast, oh boy, we'd be cooking. But you know, we ain't gonna hold you.
This is WUPS. This is WUPS. This is WUPS.
This is WUPS, man. So if you guys reach this part of the show, appreciate everybody here, man. All the likes, all the super chats, everything. But we're about to get into the topic portion of the show. So here are your gold trophies. Go ahead, man, and post them things on Twitter. Yo, I was listening to WUPS and I got some trophies. You know what I mean? Because I know that's a thing that people hate right now, or people are scared to show. But here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, you can talk games, you can listen to games, and get some trophies. So there you go. But let's get into this topic, man. So, Persona.
Yes, sir.
Are passionate gamers becoming the minority in this gaming community? There are more excuses not to play, not to buy a game, than they are to actually playing or buying the game. Are passionate gamers, hardcore gamers, gaming enthusiasts becoming the minority within the gaming community, Persona?
Mr. Jay Bari, I heard the topic and I wanted to come through real quick. I wanted to come through real quick just to give my thoughts, because I was reading through the topic and I thought this might be a good time for me to kind of, step up and just give my thoughts, right? Listen, man. When it comes to buying games, you don't have to buy games anymore, right? Game Pass and PlayStation Now and all these other great services, this is what's great. I don't have to buy games more. But Jay Bari, Mr. Jay Bari, I never forgot that, Mr. Jay Bari. I know you like the Mr. in front of your name.
I don't.
Mr. Jay Bari, this is what you have to understand. I have a wife. I have kids. I have a bunch of other responsibilities, I want to travel. You know what I mean? Right? I got to put food on the table. You understand? It's so many things that I have to do.
Mr. Gaming Politician.
Yes, Mr. J. Bar. Yes, Mr. J.
Do you consider yourself as a passionate, hardcore gaming enthusiast? Or
Mr. J. Bar,
are you a casual gamer?
Mr. J. Bari, I consider myself a voice of the people. I'm the voice of the people.
Okay.
You understand?
So everybody like the scrawny Alvin and Chipmunk voice. That's the game policy you're saying.
All right, man. On a serious note, I think we are becoming the minority when it comes to the community that we kind of move within. You get what I mean when I say that?
Yes.
Just because, there's a lot more newer people coming into the community and coming into the space. I think what we're
legit space.
Yeah, space in all sense of the word, literally and figuratively. But I think when it comes to hardcore gamers, I do think that hardcore gamers have definitely been a dying breed for quite some time. Not even just the start of this generation. I think last gen, I think PS3, PS2, PS1. I think it's definitely have fallen off, but I think we've gotten to a point where gaming is so mainstream that there are a lot of people within this space, in this community, that aren't as hardcore than they are as hardcore, right? But I think the issue here is when it comes to buying games and things like that, with the introduction of so many different ways to play games and so many different ways to consume entertainment, right? Especially gaming. I think what we're seeing is a divide of people who want to move forward in a world where, oh wait, I don't have to. I'm no longer obligated to spend $60 or $70 or however many hundred. Even the wait for sale crowd, right? Like I'll even include them in like, oh, I don't have to wait for a sale anymore on a game. I could just continuously pay, 10, 15, or pay a subscription fee or whatever the case may be, and the game is just going to automatically be there for me. for a lot of people, they're thinking, well, yeah, that's a no-brainer. So, what you're seeing is a lot of people becoming used to the idea of developers and companies still putting out great games, but them not having to pay the price to experience it. And it's sweeping our community.
Yeah, when I say gaming community, I'm talking about the community that we are a part of. I'm not talking about just overall gaming scope of things.
So it's more finite. You're talking about our community.
Yeah, somebody put in the comment section. Let me catch this comment real quick because I wanna push back on that comment.
Oh my god.
Oh my bad, man. What I say, man? Where did that comment go? Did he delete it? Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, he says this is evil. Formerly S said hardcore anything is always the minority, and I don't necessarily agree with that because even when it just like say back in the 90s in gaming, who do you think was playing the games more? I mean, people that hardcorely
they cared about gaming,
cared about the games. You know what I mean? Nobody was complaining about damn, I got to spend this amount of money to play this game that I'm super excited for. I just
for 4 generations that it's been like that, where like no one, even casuals, hardcore, whoever, no one was complaining about having to buy games they wanted. Nobody's saying buying every game that comes out. Buy the games you want. WANT, want.
Yeah, and when I say casual, I'm not saying I'm not even thinking about the person that just buy one game, because I feel like those people can be passionate when it comes to that one game that they have. When I say casual, I'm talking about the people that are creating more excuses not to play a game, because I'm seeing the push more so to talk about games than to play the game. Like, that's not where I grew up as, or that's something that I don't do. I'm not going to sit down here for 2, almost 3 hours talking about video games. Then after I stop playing, doing this podcast, I'm just, well, that's it. You know what I mean? And I'm not playing a game to give more insight or just my personal enjoyment for any of the things that I speak about or any podcast. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people are creating more excuses not to play the game and to not to buy a game rather than to buy and play the game. I've seen stuff in this gaming community where people are very excited for a game, but they will create all these different scenarios on why they can't get the game. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that passion that people have in games is some majority of them that's claiming that they are is pure cap. Because if you're passionate about something, you want to be creating so much excuses not to do it, not to play it, not to buy it. You know what I mean? But all of a sudden it's more about, let's talk about video games. But if somebody were to come in that's passionate about that video game and ask, hey man, did you play it? Just based on the things that you're saying, did you actually play the game? You have people getting upset about that question. And we've seen that stuff for years, our Persona, that every time somebody talk about a game and that simple question, hey, did you play it? You ain't gotta, man, forget you. You know what I mean?
You're gatekeeping.
Yeah, it's like, yo, where is the passion in actually wanting to play and buying a game? It's dwindling, man. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I don't want those things to dwindle, because that is something that I'm a part of. I'm very passionate about video games, where I'm not making up excuses. Like, I'm not saying that excuses don't happen, but I'm not going to constantly talk about the excuses rather than me just sitting down and playing the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than me taking the time and explain excuses of me, the reasons why I can't play this game this week or whatnot. That time of me trying to explain to somebody else that I don't know, the reasons why I can't play this game, I could take that time to actually play the game. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think that,
and I feel like Twitter Spaces have been a huge part of introducing more casual gamers to push out passionate gamers and how we do things in our gaming community and about video games.
No, I agree with that 100%. I think it's one of those things where one thing that I always say is experiences outweigh opinions. But what we're seeing in our community is a lot of opinions about games people have not experienced. That's a huge problem that has always been around, but I think now, especially with Twitter Spaces and all this other stuff, it's become so abundant that it's now starting to kind of spiral out of control, where we have a lot of people within the community and within our space that are speaking about why they are such a gamer, but aren't willing to prove or provide verification that they are gaming. And I think that's a problem that's sweeping through this gaming community right now, right? The reason why people come and check us out, Bari, is because, you and I, we both game. Our gaming is on display, right? Very knowledgeable and things like that, right? Um, there's a lot of people in this space who, especially once Twitter Spaces came about, there's a lot of people who want to have the clout or the following of like other people in the community who have these large followings and things like that. They want to have these large followings, but don't want to actually provide verification that people should follow you. You have to give people a reason to want to listen to you, right? You can't just talk and think that's enough for you to have some type of respect or whatever within this gaming community, right? Um, Unfortunately, there's a lot of misinformation that gets spread, especially when it comes to actual games. I can't tell you how many times I've caught people bullshitting or lying or just flat out not knowing what they're talking about when it comes to Call of Duty or when it comes to Avengers or when it comes to Destiny, right? For years, and I'm like, bro, you clearly do not play this game, because if you did, you would not be saying what you're saying, right? Especially with Avengers. I had a couple people hit me up this week. I was like, damn, Persona, you was right about Avengers. I don't know why I didn't play this sooner. I'm like, I platinum the game, I'm not speaking, I'm not a talking ad, I'm not a talking ad. I'm not going to like talk about games that I'm not passionate about. It's just not how I am. And Six says, Persona seems to not know this community very well. Whatever they seem as entertainment is what they come for. They stopped coming for gaming a long time ago. No, I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is we need to get back to that, right? That's what we need to get back to. The gaming community, the gaming and playing games and being about gaming first. Now, listen, I'm not saying that, the jokes and things like that that float around is not something that can't still happen. But what I'm saying is there's too many people within this space who are doing who are doing less gaming and more talking. That is the problem. But when you're looking for people or not supporting games, right? You got people that'll tell you Horizon Forbidden West is a one and done and do not support. Huh? You got people telling you that Horizon is going to be a bad game with no intentions of, have not played it, have not supported, don't play no games, don't show their gamer tag or nothing like that. How is that somebody you can listen to?
Yeah, like
in any capacity, bruh. That's a large problem in this space.
For me personally as well, it's like I don't mind people talking about video games, but when you do talk about video games, you gotta have some type of substance there, man. You know what I mean? Like I can tell right away when people are talking about video games or whatever the topic is. Like I could tell right away that you did not play this game at all. I can just tell. You know what I mean? Like I can, because I have that experience so much in that video game or whatnot they're trying to talk about. You can just tell when people are just giving these blanketed statements, these generalistic statements, and it's just like now I just look at it as just you're just talking rather than actually trying to sell someone or even showcase any type of passion or even try to incite anybody when it comes to the video game. You know what I mean? And I just feel that people are more captivated in just talking about the the actual allure of playing the video game,
the business of gaming,
or even the business of video game, rather than actually wanting to play the video game. And what is in my opinion so detrimental and bad in the gaming community is that there are more people like that in the gaming community now, rather than the passionate gamer that do have that experience, that do want to put that insight to people that probably don't play the game or not, that do want to actually like, oh yeah, you know what, you want here's my opinion on this game, this is what you can do, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here's some detail. Oh, you don't want no spoilers, I won't spoil it, but here, blah, blah, you know what I mean? Like the conversation, this is becoming too generalistic. It's just like, to me, it's just fluff. It's just a lot of fluff. There's nothing really of substance that I can grab onto. Like, oh, you know what, I went into a Twitter Spaces today and I learned something. No, I ain't learned shit, because it's just this generalistic Google ass,
Google gamers.
Yeah, these Google statements that people are saying. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, come on, man. I'm not dumb. I am 37 years old, people. I am 37 years old. I've been playing games for over 30 years. You're not gonna fool me on video games. I can tell when somebody is Googling a game or when somebody's actually experiencing a game. Easily. And some of the games that you guys pick to talk about in this community, you pick the wrong ones. You pick y'all be picking Jay Bari's favorite games. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm listening to this. I'm like, okay, nothing of substance here. You just Googled everything you just spoke about. You know what I mean? So I just need more passionate gamers. Maybe we got to be more vocal and speak out and talk about certain things, or you know what I mean, I just need people to actually get the clue as far as like, yo, this is a video game community. People are not doing the thing that this community is about. It's actually playing and completing video games. You know what I mean? Stop getting trapped up in the allure of like a video game and actually start playing them and then talk about them. Play, speak. Play, speak.
Facts.
Play, speak.
Facts.
Well, we got some super chats.
Yeah, let me get this super chat from Upchuck Gamer. Appreciate you, bro. Always. He says, this community isn't the whole community. I think we tend to forget that sometimes. Loving the show.
I agree.
True.
I agree. But that's why I made it more personal as far as the community that we are a part of. You know, I can't really speak about other communities and whatnot, or the grander scope of the community, because I'm not experiencing those things within that. I can only talk about what I'm experiencing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, you say a lot. You say a lot of good things that, you know, we've had this conversation a million times, Bari, where, you know, it's one of those things where people, a lot of people in our community, within our space, right? But, in layman's terms, it's a lot of clout chasing going on, and I think a lot of people are using people's love of gaming to build their own followings and clout, but not really having any substance to keep those people around.
I wouldn't even say clout chasing, because anybody in here got no clout. Yeah, I gotta be realistic, yo. Anybody in here got clout? We got 1,000, 2,000 followers.
I'm not even talking about. I'm speaking in general terms.
Okay.
Clout chasing is clout chasing, regardless of how many followers someone might have. I'm not talking about us. I'm speaking in general. Clout chasing. Clout chasing means trying to you chasing clout. You chasing the followers. You chasing the people, right? And a lot of people in this space are doing that, especially when it comes to Twitter Spaces and stuff like that. You know, they trying to build that following. They trying to build that clout and all that other shit. Listen, at the end of the day, it's the same thing like when people try to make fun of somebody that's playing games or playing a lot of games. It's like, bro, we all are nerds, bro. This all is video games shit. You feel me? This is video games, right? The fact that you are in this space trying to shit on somebody else, the fact that you're in this space trying to shit on somebody else because they gaming a little more than you or doing whatever case may be, you look foolish. This is a nerdy ass culture we're in. Nerdy as fuck. Okay? That's what it is. But I think when it comes to this community that we are, the side of the community that we are in and are a part of, people rather have the attention of the people for the wrong reasons, and it's not gaming. That is the problem here. It's not gaming. You scroll through people's timeline, scroll through whatever. It's not about gaming, but you see it all the time. I'm about gaming. I love gaming. I love this. I love that. They not buying games. They not playing games. They not supporting nothing, but they want people to listen to them. Why? Clout chasing. That's what it is, man.
Yo, we have.
That's what it is. And I say this all the time to people. I ain't shit. You feel me? Like, listen, I ain't nobody special. Understand? I've never thought that of myself. And I was in Pharaoh's spaces yesterday. You know, and he was like congratulating us on the Sean Lane interview. And I told him and everybody there, the purpose of this podcast that me and Bari do, it's a podcast by fans for fans. That's exactly what this is. You know, and if we grow from that, you know, because of that and whatever, but it's always going to still be what it's about, and it's about gaming. Too much misinformation was getting put out here. Want to start a?
Yeah, we have
want to be a part of it. I don't see it. Where's it?
From Iron Panther, I got it. With a $5 donation, he said, "It's sad but true. We are the minority. This is why I hate the gaming." This is why I hate that gaming has become the mainstream. If gaming never went mainstream, we would be okay. I mean, you want gaming to flourish, you want gaming to grow, and this is just a part of the growth. As more people come into gaming, you know, more people that are not really about gaming, but you know, they play games here and there. You know, they're going to try to dictate rules when they're trying to talk to like passionate gamers. Cause passionate gamers going to be like, they're going to speak about games passionately. They're going to be playing games passionately. And the other person is going to feel bad, like, oh, I don't get the time to play games like that. I don't get play games, you know, one time in a week. You know what I mean? And they will feel some type of way about that begrudgingly.
Then it's like, we're not the same, though. We're not even sitting at the same table.
Exactly. But that person is going to try to set up and dictate rules within the gaming, you know, community, so they can feel good about how they play a game, but they're not playing the game. You know what I mean?
Not for me, like that.
But that's what's
it's
happening.
It's not gonna fly. No, that is what's happening, and that's why I'm saying that type of shit don't fly with me. Just because you can't do something in abundance as somebody else doesn't mean that it invalidates their thoughts, their views, or what it is that they're doing, because you're trying to bring somebody down to your level so that you can be able to have a conversation. No, you come up to that person's level, right? Yeah, like if you're not gaming as much, or you're not well versed. Come on, man.
When have we got to in the area of gaming where gamer tags or PSNs aren't important? You know how much money these companies put in just so people can have these gamer tags and these PSNs, and it follow them to the next generation, You know what I mean? All these implementations with trophies and all this such, and all these share features and all this stuff. When have that stuff not have become important in games? Because now all of a sudden, people that don't really play games like that, if that becomes like a main topic or a mainstay within the community, they're not going to look as good as the person that actually are playing the games and sharing the games, stuff like that. So they have to dwindle that shit. They got to take it out. They got to cut it out, dissect it out. You know what I mean? Oh, now we're in 2021, and something that is such a pivotal part in gaming, people are acting like it is a sin to ask somebody in the gaming your PSN or gamer tag. Not saying that you have to add the person. Not saying, you know what I mean? Or even, verifying that you beat a game in a space or a gaming topic. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's crazy as hell, man. You know what I mean? That's no different than if I go up and say, hey, man, I'm talking to video games about somebody that, you know, in real life or whatnot. Or say we go to PlayStation Experience and, you know, we're talking about a game and, oh, that's a cool God of War shirt. Yeah, God of War. I love God of War. Oh, I love God of War too. Did you like the scene when, you know, Kratos did this and this and that and that? And you're like, yeah, I love that scene, man. Yo, you're cool, man. What's your PlayStation? What's your PSN? How dare you ask me that? How you know what I mean? That's where we at in gaming now, bro. It's weird.
Yeah, it's true.
What happened? People are not social anymore in gaming? Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, bro. It's because they got something to hide, bro. They have a lot of these people have something to hide, and that's the problem. They living off a lie on the internet. Remember, it's the internet, so everyone can be whoever they want as long as you ain't asking for validation or verification. As long as you're asking for verification, it becomes a problem because now the lie becomes exposed if you give up the wrong details. And the wrong details in this regard is gamer tag or PSN.
Well, let's get this last super chat and we get up out of here.
Kiso. King Kiso, appreciate you, bro, for the $10 super chat. He says everyone wants to be an influencer or authoritative figure in the gaming space when it's not their lane. Just enjoy gaming and being a part of the community. Everything is not meant for everybody. That's a fact, bro. Everything is not meant for you. Like the term "you ain't built like that." That needs to like really ring through this community. You're just not built like that, bro, and that's okay.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Jesus. Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, we'll end the show with that. Episode 58. It's been a good one. But before we get into the outros, just once again want to let you guys know we got a new design here. The What's Up PlayStation Bari versus Persona design. Shout out to my man Oblivious for helping us with the design and creating this design for us, where you have myself as Ryu, Persona as Cyclops, coming together, shaking our hands. This design is inspired by X-Men versus Street Fighter. Very classic game. And currently right now you can get this t-shirt, Bari versus Persona What's Up PlayStation, at WUPS merch.com. Currently right now they are up on the store, wupsmerch.com, where you can get the new design of Bari versus Persona. We have different variations as well, where we have one where this is the original design here. We have one where we have the original PlayStation font in our first design. And we also have some stickers where you get everything if you guys want any stickers and anything like that. But this is not mandatory. You don't have to go out and buy anything, but it's just cool that if you guys do. Hopefully you guys like the design, and let us know your thoughts as well with it, man. So yeah, new website, merch, wupsmerch.com, and the original What's Up PlayStation design is in there. Where we're doing the Final Fantasy 7, and here's our new one, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Bari versus Persona, man. So hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you buy some shirts and Persona.
I already got 2 hoodies on the way, bro.
Oh, yeah, I got me some stuff on the way as well, man.
I got 2 hoodies on the way, bro. Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, right? Or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. Support us. Let's see if we could get to 2,000. For the end of the year, before January 1st, can we hit 2,000? Support him while he was here, right? And then for me, man, you can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. You can also subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. Listen, next week gonna be a good week. Monday, WUPS. Not WUPS. Not Monday. When Persona Speaks. We're gonna talk about a couple good things, and then Wednesday, live reactions. State of play. You know it's going to be good. And at the end of the day, guys, remember, cut the cap. I'm a console engineer too. And at the end of the day, I'm a PlayStation fan too. And with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. And shout out to Mooch as well, man. I was on Mooch's show last night.
Yes, sir.
Crossfire podcast. Really good show, man. It was good. It was me, Mooch, Glorious Kev, and Dreamcast guy. It was a good show, good topics, good discussion. So definitely check out that episode as well on Mooch's channel. And yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all, man. Be safe. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, shout out to Mooch, man. I like what he does over there with a Crossfire podcast. So yeah, it's definitely a podcast to listen to before the weekend starts up, on Friday evenings, guys. So shout out to Mooch. I have my man Persona on there. Also, I was on Next Gen 720's podcast, where we's cutting it up over there, man. So if you guys missed that, go over to Next Gen 720's channel. His latest podcast. Your boy was on there as a guest, man. But as for me, Jay Bari, appreciate everybody coming through, supporting the podcast, and hitting the like button, man. Like, I appreciate the fact that we can fire up these podcasts, and we ain't gotta ask you guys to hit the like button. You guys already hit the like button. For those people that like to wait and to hear if they're listening to anything good about the podcast, hopefully you did find something good about the podcast. You did hit that like button.
I will say this, Barry, because we did have 2 dislikes and it went back to 1 dislike. So I think somebody might have like,
Somebody turned coat.
Yeah, I'm gonna like the show. It's a good show.
Hey,
so shout out.
That's all we need right there, man. So appreciate that, guys. Appreciate all the people that hit the super chat. Thank you guys for supporting the channel further by doing so with the super chats, and thanks to all the new subscribers, man. Hopefully we can get the 2K mark by the end of the year, and we'll find out. But as for episode 58, it is officially in the books. Here is your imaginary made up trophies, because we giving out these trophies like Naughty Dog and Insomniac. We gotta bless the community. Let the people know on Twitter, hey, listen, I was just listening to a podcast called What's Up PlayStation Podcast, and they gave me platinums, they gave me gold trophies. Woo, my PSN on the podcast game is amazing. You know what I mean? But yo, we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place, early in the morning. And yeah. Yo, next week is gonna be really good because we're gonna have our impressions of State of Play, or all the few reveals there.
And Guardians.
Oh yeah, and Guardians of the Galaxy impression. So it's going to be a good one next week, man. So don't miss it. Be there or be square, triangle, circle, or X. What's Up PlayStation Podcast? We gone. D, we appreciate the subscription. We gone. Doses. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday, guys.